DJ?
That no, because I still think you're evil. At least no. Can I talk to Ace and Rocket then? Wedge, you might come in later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the caverns. Or greenhouse, I guess.
Well, Nate, let's go solve this game, shall we? You have no info. I have info that's absolute bullcrap. So I'm very curious to see what happens here. So, hi, I'm your dreamer.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know why I'm still alive. I'm very concerned that I'm sitting next to an Odashi. Or it's a Vortox game, and I'm just being left alive because it's a Vortox game and I claim dreamer. So I'm just going to throw out crap info.
Have you told the 3 living players that you're the dreamer?
I told Narn.
Okay.
Narn and DJ. No, I'm the dreamer.
Okay. Now I guessed that you were the dreamer, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. No, night one, I guess DJ. All right, I picked him, and I got the Klutz. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on, I gotta go back to my info here. See, night one, DJ, Klutz or Cero. Night two, I got Zeon. I got Clockmaker or Vigor Mortis. Night three, I picked Narn. I got Savant or Vigor. So I don't fucking know.
What was your DJ info again?
There's Klutz. There's Klutz Cero.
And nobody came out to say that they are no longer Cerenovus poisoned, and DJ didn't do his Klutz action.
Yeah,
okay.
So I'm convinced it's Vortox, or the next one with Ashy. But in fact, I saw 2 demon candidates. I don't know what the fuck to do. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have obviously any info.
No, I'm still. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to talk to Wedge yesterday, so I didn't talk to him, try to read him. But
my guess is it's going to be
the fact that there's 4 DJ Rocket, Narn, or Wedge up there makes me think that it's either just Zeon or it's Narn and Wedge, and we're screwed. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean tonight's probably just going to be a sleep night, and then we'll.
Well, we're gonna have to sleep tonight. We have 4 lives, so we're gonna have to. So, whatever it is. So,
cool.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I think Nate was the flower girl. So a very unfortunate kill, right, Nate?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. I was a town crier. I got a no, and that's it.
Is that sober or is that Vortox?
Only Narninian, me, and Zeon nominated on the first day. So unless Zeon or Narn are minions, it's sober. Or sorry, it's not Vortox.
Okay, because I'm... Okay, alright.
I don't like this, because the simple world for me is a thing I don't like.
I mean, it'd be really easy for it to just be a Vortox game.
All right, so it's a Vortox, or Rocket is the Fangu that jumped immediately, or wait, how many are alive? 4.
4.
Okay, there's another world that I'm not gonna say.
I have a different world than what you're saying, which I can always share.
Don't like. Narn. You and Rocket almost have to at least contain one evil.
Oh,
from my book.
From your book, okay. So Rocket would be, if you're good and I'm good, you're saying if we're both good, then Rocket's the Fingu.
Has anybody been mad? Has anybody been made mad that the game and no longer is? I think the person who most likely is not here.
Only if they're dead, because we have 4 alive. Yeah.
There's been
or not here.
No, I don't think there's anyone who's been mad before today. Or
someone has.
Claim it.
So, well, that's in this town now. Yeah, I do think someone has.
I just figured something out. There is 2 evils alive.
Yeah, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? I mean, I have an idea of who they are, but
I think
Hello.
there's. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Day 3 Philo Juggles are welcome. Otherwise, nominations are open.
I was a town crier. I got a no on my first day of information. Zeon, myself, and Narn were the only people to nominate.
It's a Vortex. I figured it out.
hang on, Corey. What did you say?
I was the town crier. I got a no.
Both
I mean,
days,
before
or
we-
just? Or
before
right,
we
you died the
share-
other day.
Before we all share too much, I mean, are we just going to sleep here?
We're gonna execute a dead body because it's a Vortex.
Yeah,
Yes,
good idea.
Okay.
By all
Okay,
means,
wait.
execute me again.
I agree.
Ow.
Or
Um,
me, I don't care.
I'm fine with that.
Narninian will nominate Rocket.
Narninian nominates Rocket. Tell us why.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Good explanation.
Okay, I was worried that was on my end.
No, that was perfect timing.
We should. It's likely a Vortex. We should kill dead body.
Can we not get too
Rocket.
many hands? The dead flower girl would really appreciate.
I
Rocket.
don't.
That's
I
your
don't
corpse
claim to
defense.
Yeah, I don't claim to understand why it's a Vortex game because I'm not that good at wielding the worlds. But if you all want to execute me for a Vortex check, you are welcome to.
Okay. 2 votes will be required to mutilate Rocket's corpse.
Just save the face. My mom wants me to look pretty in the casket.
I mean, I feel like I would need the whole town's permission to mutilate Rocket's corpse. Like, I would just do it.
4 votes.
Oh, also
enough.
keep in mind.
Shame on you, Nate. Shame on you.
So but hang on, before we go to sleep, it's likely there's a Serenovus in play, and they will be active tomorrow because there's 2 evils alive. So don't go crazy if somebody is not claiming a role that should be, especially if they're alive.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rocket's corpse is further hacked up, and the game continues. Shockingly, not a Zomboul game.
It is exactly like Werewolf, except
And now for the question of
instead of just being a good or a
the
werewolf,
bastard.
there is every single character, every single player gets a role,
I'm weird.
and so you can't just say I'm a good player or I'm a bad player.
I
You have to
I
specifically
mean,
pretend to
that
be
I can just
a
not
role
trust
if you want to lie.
But
I
I
know.
don't.
So there's a demon
I know the evil team, but I don't know which
who
one.
is who the good team is trying to kill. There's a minion
I'm
who's
pretty-
trying to keep
I
the
mean,
demon
obviously,
alive while the demon
this
kills
is
everybody
false
else.
confidence, but
And then there are
I would
townsfolk
like
and
to know
outsiders who are
supposed
trying to
evil
figure out who
team
the
tomorrow.
demon is and have powers that can help them get information.
I guess
Okay,
you
part
say
of
it
it-
anyway, but
part of it is Part of it is.
If the demon dies, evil loses. If the demon lives
I mean,
until the end of
okay,
the game,
I have a good social
the
read on
evil
somebody,
team
which
wins.
makes me think it's a Vortex, which means that it's a specific evil team. I think.
I'll leave the rolls up so you can kind of see what all the characters do. Yeah, one of the roles is called the Klutz. So the outsider roles are a little bit weird. You're a good player, but you have an ability that can actually benefit the evil team.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Narninian has died in the night.
Shock to no one.
huh.
Is it time for our favorite?
Could we
scene
round
ever?
robin?
We can round robin.
Yeah.
Okay, I can name people in a circle if you like, or you can facilitate
Who-
yourself.
Who wants? I think we can do this. I'll start myself. I was the barber. I assume we can go left or right. I don't care which.
Nate?
You want me to start?
I mean,
DJ
I
Swim.
started.
Oh, you're the barber.
I don't care which way.
I'm the flower girl.
I am the savant. My 2 statements for my first day were there is exactly 1 madness related character in play, or a sober chef would receive a 1.
That is interesting. That throws me off. Okay, I'm the artist. I asked if Koro, Zeon, or Tweeter were the demon, and I got a no.
I am the klutz.
I'm the clockmaker with the 4.
I was the actual town crier in a roll swap with Koru. I got no. The first night was me, Narn, and Koru who nominated. Second was Tweeter, and then last day was Narn to Rocket.
So your world, assume you're
My world, if sober, it's Wedge.
Oh,
But
fuck,
if Narn
that
thinks
could
it's
be-
a vortex, it's not.
The minion.
Twitter?
I'm the dreamer. I can't make sense of this world. Night 1, dreamt DJ as the Cero with a klutz. Night 2, I dreamt Zeon as the Cero with a clockmaker. I dreamt Narn night 3 as the savant with a vigor. I dreamt Wedge last night as the klutz with a fangu.
What was your first dream again?
DJ as the klutz with the Cero.
So
The
here's the
evil
real-
team. Go ahead, DJ.
My question is, and this is fully honest, is anyone claiming to be Serenova's map? Anybody?
They're not gonna
what-
claim Serenova's not, DJ.
I mean, before today.
Wedge
Oh.
has changed his role like every day. So I
Well,
assume
that's-
he's
well, of
Serenova's
course it
map.
is.
Just because Wedge is Serenova's map, though, doesn't mean he's not the demon. I just want to point that out.
Okay, but
Well, then
okay.
you have
So
to
the
get your-
problem
like-
is my artist info, in Tweeter's dreamer info. If my artist info is correct, then Tweeter has all incorrect dreams, which doesn't work. I think there's 2 evils alive. So the problem I have is Rocket is Savant info appears to be both true, which doesn't work in a Vortex world.
Sober Chef
how-
1.
How the fuck is their dashing now?
Can the evil team be Zeon and Wedge? Because if it's 4 talks, we
think-
only have 1 outsider.
Nominations are open,
And
by the way.
Wedge could just make themselves mad.
Wait, oh shit, I'm dumb. It's a no. I think it might be a no dash with these 2. It's just a question of which one's which.
Wedge nominates Zeon.
Wedge nominates Zeon. Tell us why.
The world that is being posited by the most players is that it's a lot of vortoxed information. There's one player with information that doesn't work, with the exception of now that I'm going over my notes again, this is contradictory. I feel like Narn's evil, but I can't find information. I
Okay.
don't know what's going on. I'm gonna just put a hand up. Do we have enough votes to put it on somebody else?
Zeon, your defense.
Exactly as I said. Got no's every night. Was in a roll swap with Koru. We talked first hard, claimed and roll swapped. So
Yep, I can confirm.
2 votes required to put Zeon on the block.
If
think
Zeon's
Wedge-
evil, they're the.
I think Wedge might be the only good player, so I'm voting for this. Just because, like, it's a 50-50.
I'll vote.
I
4 votes is enough. Zeon is
I-
on the block.
I
Oh,
sh-
did I forget to take away a dead vote there?
Maybe I shouldn't have voted. We only needed 3. Oh well.
mean,
Yeah.
I think I voted, so it shouldn't. I think mine's one.
I mean,
All right.
I'm just thinking.
give everybody a vote. Peter, do you want to nominate?
Uh,
I'll nominate you.
Sorry, I just have a
Michael?
question for
I'm-
Rocket. Rocket, does your first say exactly 1 madness or at least 1?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
we could have a mutant and a Cerenovus, and then it's wrong.
Are there any other nominations?
Tweeter nominates
That's
Wedge.
every game.
Peter nominates Wedge. Tell us why.
My best guess is that Wedge is the demon. I don't think Zeon's the demon, possible minion.
Okay, Wedge, your defense.
I still have to try and figure out what's going on with the world, because essentially DJ and Rocket are mutually exclusive, but I can't figure out how. but that's it. I'm the klutz. It doesn't matter on this day.
Okay, 4 votes are required to tie. 5 votes are required to execute.
The thing
If
is,
Tweeter,
I mean,
if
to me,
Tweeter's
to me, this is the demon.
If Tweeter's the Vortox claiming Dreamer, then wow, well played, Tweeter.
no. If
Can I get another
Tweeter
vote
is,
on this?
if
I
Tweeter
do
is
that
good,
play.
he's poisoned,
Right.
and Zeon's demon.
3 votes is not
Oh,
enough.
Wedge is good.
Wedge is
Okay,
safe.
yeah, no, Wedge is confirmed good.
And
Wedge
I
was
will.
excited for
I'll nominate
Tweeter
Twitter.
evil.
I don't know.
And Rocket rose up for no reason. That was weird.
Zeon nominates Tweeter. Tell us why.
Again, in my world, it points to Wedge, but again, if it is a Vortox, then my information's all wrong. I know I'm not the demon, so gotta complete the triangle.
Okay, Tweeter, your defense.
I mean, there's like no way I'm the Vortox that claims Dreamer and just sees everybody wrong painting a Vortox world. I would never do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. 4 votes will be required to tie, 5 to execute Tweeter.
I think we found our demon.
No.
Well, I'll say this: the fact that Zeon didn't put himself on the block with 5
I'm
when it was
putting
the only
up
good
just in
nom says
case.
a lot.
3 votes is not enough. Tweeter is safe. Zeon remains on the block. There can be no more nominations, so Zeon is executed and dies. And just give me a moment, and I will give you a grimoire reveal. I have to tell who won the game in order to start the grimoire reveal. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you
you
don't.
do?
Just,
No, you
just
don't.
Oh.
there you go.
It prompts you to say who won. I think it's
Yay!
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Nice, we got it.
So let me go ahead and
Damn
read
it,
some of these out
Tweeter.
for you, even though apparently I have to spoil this in order to start it.
Oh, I don't like that.
We have Narninian, your artist, who on day 1 asked, is Koru Zeon or Tweeter the demon, and received no. At the time, none of those players were the demon.
Oh.
We have Wedge, your Philo artist, who asked on day 2, is Tweeter or DJ the demon, and received a yes because at the time, one of those 2 players was the demon. We have Nate,
At the
your
time,
flower girl,
I knew it.
who tragically got no info at all. We have Koru, your clockmaker, who received a true spicy clockmaker 4. Because this grim tool just hates the evil team.
Oh,
We have
I told the demon right away.
Rocket, your starting Fangu.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
makes
We
sense.
have Tweeter, your Ceranovis, who was originally with the
is
Klutz,
that
I think.
3? Is that 3?
Was originally the Klutz, I believe. Was Fangu jumped to, and then swapped with Zeon, who was your starting
Oh
Ceranovis,
my god.
due to the death of TJ in the bar.
We
the
made a
demon-
clockmaker 4.
Yeah.
Wait.
So when I went up to you and I was like, man, a 4 is a death trap. Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
How
So
did you guys solve that?
We didn't.
I
we didn't.
I-
It
It
did.
was-
They
it was a
flipped
We did
the
not.
coin.
I think if you would have tried to make it more of like a true world.
okay,
That could have helped a little bit. But
so Tweeter was
Tweeter
the
was the-
starting klutz
Yes.
who got jumped, and then when the barber got hit, you swapped.
Yes,
Yes.
there
Oh.
were
Okay.
like 3 different demons. There was one demon on
Oh,
night
and
1,
that's
another
why
demon on
Tweeter
night 2, and another demon on night 3.
So
That's what the problem is.
That's
So-
so Zeon
y'all-
was a minion?
now,
I was a
Zeon was the
Ceranovis.
starting Ceranovis.
yes, the starting Sarah.
Oh.
So here's the thing. I had to not out my artist question of just going, is it Tweeter or DJ? Yes. And I have
Oh my god, I see.
Narn's info with a no on 3 people, and I can't say anything because I'm Sarah locked whole ass game.
Yeah.
Whole fucking game. So
Damn.
5 Zeon.
I'm sitting here going, all right, none of this info makes sense. And the thing that was driving me nuts, and I can't say it really, is that DJ, if you died at night as the barber with the way that the artist questions are looking, they did swap. And with it being Tweeter being a no in Narn's question day 1, but a yes on my question,
Then why wouldn't you push on Twitter then?
Yeah, I thought I was a demon there wholeheartedly.
No. Because I had a gut feeling about the barber swap, but I wasn't sure how much I could actually say on the block about it without getting X'd for madness.
Yeah, I was wondering.
So I couldn't like share info and try and get a solve with Narn on it because Rocket's info was driving me up the wall on the off chance that Rocket's good. But I pretty much was like, I think Narn's right that Rocket jumped, but I couldn't figure out the rest of it. And I took a punt on Zeon on the barber swap. And yeah, I'm mad. I madlocked whole game. Can't say anything.
Zeon's the most demony. That's just super good. Tweeter was basically just a minion, so was Zeon. That was my reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, in my world made complete sense in a non-Vortox world. That was the problem. Is that
Yeah, but with my, I couldn't consolidate my info and your info. Because Wedge was not the demon to me.
Yeah, which is okay.
My info didn't help at all.
Yeah, Nate was actually such a bad kill. I tried to
see this chat.
We're back in form. We're killing Nate on day one.
I'm sorry, Nate. I thought you were Flower Girl. I tried to defend you.
I'm sorry, Nate, I kind of want to be jumped to. I genuinely wanted to. I'm like, this is a finger game. I don't want to be jumped to. I don't want to.
That would have been bad because my artist question had you and Wedge as the candidates on day 2.
Well, at the moment, we didn't.
That was part of the reason we killed you. The artist.
Tweeter, did you know the evil team when you got the barber shop?
Tweeter's chatting.
Did Tweeter
No. So yeah, he did eventually. But the thing was, I want to know, did J-Bro tell Tweeter that he actually was the Fangu? Tweeter, were you told that you were the Fangu jump to?
Yes.
Okay, you were playing dumb to me when we were talking. Okay.
Yes, I was playing dumb to you.
Okay. I was just making sure. I was like, wait, like.
No, I didn't make
No, I was well aware. I told J-Bro when he that's the barber swap. I'm like, Zeon claimed they're a mini, but I don't believe him. YOLO, let's do it. Swap us.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. So you might have just given a good player the Fangu token.
Fangu, yes. I could have easily lost it. It's me, guys. It's me. What do you expect?
You just look like a minion. That's awesome. Yeah. Like if you
I'm happy to ST if no one else wants to.
Go for it. I shouldn't because my internet.
All right. I will. All right. I'll story tell. What the hell? Let's go. It's on Gaku time.
Something crazy, sir. Something crazy.
Oh, I don't know if people remember, by the way, that the very first nomination of the game was Narn nominated Rocket. And I'm just like, oh, geez, this is just going to end right here.
What's so funny is that Rocket told me he was the Fangu from the very beginning.
Yeah,
right.
He did. I mean, I was more or less
spicy,
honest.
how spicy are we feeling?
Narninian asked me if I was the Fangu.
I have no idea.
I'm not a heretic. Anything less than not a heretic, I'm happy.
Now, hang on. I have one thing. DJ? When I am the goddamn Philo at the start of a game, I'm waiting one day and then I am told you are mad as the juggler. And I come to you and you are like, yeah, let's 1-for-1. I'm the juggler. And I just go, yeah, I'm also the juggler. I'm sitting here going, you are not dumb enough to be the Sero and pull this play.
That's why you wanted to kill him. Makes sense.
No, I legitimately had the I had my artist question that day. It was yes on Tweeter and DJ, so I was fine on either of them going on the block, but I didn't out that. But I knew, since my question was a yes, it was possible DJ was evil, but only the demon, never the Sero doing that play.
Oh, we could have killed Tweeter on that day.
Because I'm not a dummy.
Also, Tweeter, you changed your info. I didn't want to share it because
Tweeter,
I thought
you changed your info so much.
Of course. I actually thought I'm the demon. Why did you guys kill me? I was throwing around crap info to make you guys think you can kill me.
Exactly why I didn't say anything out loud to put the target on you.
Yeah.
I was waiting on that.
What the hell?
Lizards.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Stormcatcher is funny nonsense.
Where are you running?
Stormcatcher Virgin? No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, right? Tweeter said no heretic. Never mind. We don't want to run.
I'm fine with the heretic. I'm fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll play whatever.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
Reptiles?
let's play reptiles.
I don't understand
Yeah.
this. Can someone explain?
It's
the
Stormcatcher
script?
favors the drunk, right?
Yep.
Yes, the drunk is Stormcaught.
No.
Oh lord.
It is really annoying using the different tool and having all of your muscle memory be broken. Like I'm storytelling like at half normal speed, just because it's like all the keyboard shortcuts are wrong, and I don't want ever to be constantly waking up and going to sleep. So
All right.
Yep, it happens. Now.
So
It takes the urge to fight.
the drunk is the Stormcatcher. That's
Oh
correct.
god, Al-Hadikia.
Yeah,
There's
Stormcaught.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
can't go wrong.
Jesus.
So the evil team will learn who the drunk is if they are in play, and the
Yep.
drunk cannot die at night. They can only die by execution.
That's it. Scared. It's a scary
And if-
thought because the demon's never gonna pick you, or will they?
That's not necessarily true. If you're like a drunk soldier, I guess, or sailor,
Well,
which is kind of pointless.
drunk
but-
sailor is honestly so dangerous.
You're just gonna
if
get
it goes the
yourself
right,
executed.
if it goes right, because I'll say this: I've seen a game with a sailor being the drunk. They drank with the demon knight one,
Oh,
and
and then
then
they tried to
Golem
get
Punch.
themselves executed.
and then golem punch.
But wouldn't the
Whoa.
if the poisoner poisoned the Stormcatcher, then the
The
player
Stormcatcher's
they,
a fable.
the Stormcatcher's a favorite. So how does it work?
So
Oh,
Stormcatcher,
the-
Stormcatcher introduces a special rule that the player who is affected by it, which in this game apparently is the drunk, cannot die except by execution.
and that includes
and
even
the-
if that character is poisoned, because the fable trumps poison.
Yes.
Right.
It is unrelated
cannot
to
be
the
poisoned.
character
It's-
itself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a play.
Um,
Well, it's a token held by the storyteller, and you can't poison
Yes.
the storyteller, so it can't be poisoned.
And so
That's
just to be
true.
clear, the drunk
A
won't know that
poisoner
that's
can't
their
po-
thing.
can't
The drunk won't
poison
know
the
that they're
Stormcatcher.
The drunk does
But a
not know that they're
courtier
Stormcaught.
could-
they're just invincible and
courtier
without
could
knowing it,
drunk
apart from getting executed.
The Stormcatcher.
That's funny.
Courtier.
Technically, you still could not create drunk a fabled. It's not the same kind of thing, but
I mean, it is a fabled character, and it does say choose
Yes.
a character.
Yeah, but
Um,
you choose a
Pointed
character
in
by
the
pointing at the
character
script.
sheet. Yeah.
Last
In a real
question.
game, how would that work?
The last question is, as the
Fables have
virgin,
tokens.
as the virgin causes the person to be executed, a virgin proc would kill the Stormcatcher.
yes.
They're drunk in
Yes.
this case, so.
Well,
And drunk
yeah,
scissors
well,
are
it-
big.
it-
Oh, you're
It-
right, because they're
yeah, I was about to say the
but-
Stormcaught is the drunk in
the
this
drunk.
case, however,
Yes.
so it wouldn't.
so it would-
Normally,
All right.
yes, though.
I believe I have an interesting setup ready. So I am going to go ahead and pass out your characters.
And Wedge, you're gonna be the
And,
hero, right?
Psychopath
Yeah,
can't kill the drunk, right?
That
He
is
can only
correct.
die
That's
by
correct.
execution.
That is
Right.
correct.
Okay.
All
I
right.
apologize to my team. I'm not good at Al-Hadikia.
I wonder what demon it is. I wonder.
We won't know until the first night.
Okay, so just to explain my role, guys, I'm going to be picking two different characters, and I will learn whether or not their ability caused them to wake up. Keep in mind that it is ability, not their character type. Meaning, if a player woke up because they are the demon, or a player woke up because they are a minion, that is not their ability, that is their character type. So it's their ability. So as an example, a Baron would wake up on night 1 due to being a minion, but would actually never wake up at night, so a Baron would not be considered woken up. Yeah, it's a homebrew, so it's like not in the wiki, but the characters will all be on the wiki, but this particular set of characters is custom. Here, let me put on this one. This will be easier to see everything. Chambermaid can be very powerful if people are willing to share information. If they're not, it can be very chaotic in terms of the info, whether it's good or not. The nice thing about this particular script, what it looks like, is there's a lot of first night rolls, which means that those characters should wake up one time and then never again. And then there is a lot of no waking up rolls, like the Fool and the Virgin and the Tea Lady and the saint and the heretic and the sweetheart and the barber. There's a lot of characters that should not wake up. So it's a pretty good, in this case, pretty good chance that we'll be able to use that information pretty well throughout the game. I'm going to probably bluff as something that would want to know characters, even if they are not a chambermaid. I might claim to be the tea lady, or let's see, what else could I claim? Also, probably the most important thing in this particular one is that one of the outsiders, there's only one outsider. So, follow-up question to everybody. Since we have a one outsider game and we have this fable, is it possible the fable's not in effect because it's not the drunk that's in play?
Yes,
Correct.
and
There can be no drunken play.
in that case, they know for sure there's no drunk.
Yeah.
So it's information for the evil team still. And they can even claim drunk if they want to.
But then also
Yes,
the one
I frequently
outsider would
claim
also
drunk.
know that there's no fabled in play.
Well, no, if
no,
you're an
because
outsider-
there could be a Baron.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. It could be a Baron. You're right. You're
And
right.
there's
I didn't
also a
think about that.
Jinx with Baron and Heretic. Baron might only add one outsider.
Okay. Might, not will.
Yeah, might.
Might.
Yeah, though this script is also designed in general to allow it to breathe.
Okay, but hear me out. What if the Baron's drunk?
Check notes. Sure. We'll go with
All
that.
right, see? Exactly.
I mean,
What if the
I mean, I
Baron
would
is the
be-
heretic?
the Baron could end up being drunk. We've got Sailor and Innkeeper on here.
Yes. It won't do anything, but it can happen.
Fun fact. Speaking of Sailor and Baron, I was very recently the Sailor in a game that drank with the Baron night one. And guess what? This Baron was drunk.
Well,
If
yeah,
you were the Baron
Yeah.
that's pit-hagged into the Sailor.
that happens most of the time, I think. If you pick
Yeah.
a minion or demon that doesn't wake up, then just drunk them.
Yeah,
So,
there's no reason not to.
last question. If only the fabled drunk chooses to die, does it bounce?
And they do not
That's
die.
So
Yeah.
there would be
Like,
no
the-
deaths.
Yeah, they
there
don't
be-
die,
No.
so everyone would live, and
Okay.
thus everyone but the drunk would die.
What you're
Yes.
saying is
Yeah.
I should just 100% always assume that the other person in my 3 is that immortal drunk. Okay, good. Mark that down.
And
Yeah.
Nate, I just find it funny every time you ask a question, you say last question. You get
Okay,
another
last
question.
Fable is
later
Fable's a fun part of this game. It is.
No, it's just funny.
Yeah, it's interesting to play around that with Al-Hadikia. I don't have a ton of Al-Had experience, so I don't really know how I want to play against Al-Had.
There's
Al-Had's a
There's a
really
lot-
tough demon to play as.
I can believe
oh
it.
yeah, you have to think like 3D chess.
Well, you have
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
like. I
definitely.
think like you are you have to put yourself in a 3 at least at one point. Which
Oh,
is
yeah,
nice.
you almost
because-
I
have
think I
to.
played as Al-Had once and I got slaughtered. It was
Well,
good.
I'm just glad I
I
don't have that token.
I've played as Al-Had a couple. Actually, I have 2 Al-Had wins under my belt. Funny enough, I think the only time I've played Al-Had I've won, but it requires like you have to actually understand all the people you're playing with. What
Yeah.
like you have to understand game state like pretty well to be effective as that character. And sometimes you have to put yourself in it, but you can also not put yourself in it. It has the reverse effect, right? Where people are going to assume that if you're not picked that you're evil, and you can basically do the double bluff
Frame.
with that as well.
Frame people.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is, Frigi, we should execute you day 1.
I was just
I mean,
gonna
if
say
you
that.
want
I was just gonna say that.
Because you are
Uh,
the most terrifying Al-Had candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty fucking good at like reading game state more often than not. So yeah, if
That's
evil
not
wants to
incorrect.
fuck with me, go for it. Get me executed.
All right, Frigi, just the best player. Got it.
Not what I said. I'm pretty good at reading game state. You guys ascribed me.
That was weird. I accepted, and then it immediately left.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very strange.
I'll pick my neighbors.
Okay, you're gonna pick your neighbors. That is Zeon and Friggy. I am gonna go ahead and tell you that one of them woke up last night.
Gracias.
Yep, you're very welcome. You can go ahead.
I've had a couple of mayor wins and a couple of evil mayor wins.
I've had more evil mayor wins than mayor wins.
I'll take
Good question,
as
guys.
the good twin. I've literally never lost a game ever as the good twin.
Have you guys read the Constitution?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh!
No. All right, guys, I'm traveling away. It's been fun.
I enjoyed that game. That was a fun game.
It was funny.
It was a game
It was
for
definitely
sure.
a game.
I've lost a game on this stream as the good twin, I believe.
Yep. Good twin is so stressful.
Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day because I'm dead. Wait, no, that's not right. Hooray! Hooray! Everybody celebrate. Figure out who did it. Here's a hint. It's an Al-Hadikia. Get him. You've got some time.
Blatantly confirming the demon type.
Man, we should execute both Narnian and Wedge. They didn't waste any time getting into a private chat.
Yeah, evil.
Not, so did
Gotta get
Rocket
those
and
bluffs
Peter,
out right
technically.
away. Zeon, do you want to chat?
Yeah, sure. Hey, what's up?
Not much. I just like talking to my neighbors.
Yeah, because I'm an empath, you know.
Yes. I'm also a tea lady, so that would be good. I'm actually not a tea lady, but I just like talking to neighbors, see how it feels.
Yeah. I can tell you that I may be the tea lady, or the saint, or the general.
Those are... one of them's not so spicy. General's kind of like...
General's... I like the role, but its usefulness is really not so useful. Especially with a heretic.
Yeah.
It's like...
Who's winning?
It's good really winning? I don't know. What about yourself? You willing to give a 3?
Sure. I am either... Let me, I haven't thought through my 3 yet. Hold on a second.
That's
Let me
okay.
see all the
That's
roles
okay.
that are here. I am either the Fool, the Flower Girl, or the Chambermaid.
So what you're saying is that you're definitely not the flower girl because you were last game.
Or am I?
Are you?
I have actually been.
with-
I have been the same
with-
role twice in two games in a row.
That's fine. I mean, if you stick with your claims, we may have to test you potentially as a fool. But yeah, but I'll say that well we can come back and talk later, especially if you're chambermaid. We'll get some info back from that.
What I also just realized I could have given you, and this would have been like really wild, is I could have said I am one of the roles that has O's in the name. There's a surprisingly few number of O's.
Washerwoman could have been there.
Oh,
but-
that's true. Washerwoman and Sailor. Damn it. Okay, that would have been a 5 for 3.
It would have been
Not
close,
fair
pretty close. But I'm gonna go back to town. All right,
See ya.
thanks.
Tried to talk to Arninian, and I tried to +1 him in his chat. He didn't appreciate that. Reggie, let's chat.
Sure.
What do you
What's
have
up?
to say for yourself?
I'm good to do with whatever you want to do.
I've done 3s. I could be even spicier and go 2s. I
Sure.
could be the ultimate spice and go 1. What are you willing to do?
I can do the ultimate of spices and go. I can call your roll because I'm the spy.
Okay, great. Call it. Do it.
Okay. Wait, were you seated again? Let me just double check. I memorized this visually. Oh, you're right next to me. Cool. Yeah. No, you're just the tea lady.
Oh, you found me out. I'm actually not a tea lady though. I could. I mean, I don't really care. I am. How about this? No, I tried to do this one before and I found out that it doesn't work. I'll just do I'll do 2. How about?
Sounds good.
I am either the chambermaid or the philosopher.
Interesting. I'm like, oh, it is actually on this script. Which one? I'm not gonna say. I am either the Undertaker or the Washerwoman.
Cool.
Good
Sounds
chat.
good. Laters.
All right, let me know when you philosophize.
Sounds good. What's up, Dibs?
What's up, Nate?
I am just gathering rolls, as one does.
1 for 1?
Sure.
I'm up for it.
I am the chambermaid.
Philo.
Nice. You're the other bluff that I gave.
Oh.
You know, it'd be
okay.
fun. It'd be fun. What if we role swapped, and you said you were the chambermaid, and I feed you info, and you philosophize something else, and I'll claim that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're the chambermaid, I'm not going to philosophize into the chambermaid. That would be useless.
No, I'm
as
saying
fuck.
philosophize into another role. Tell me your other role. We can exchange information the whole time, and
Yeah,
share each
that's
other's info.
I'm going to see if I hear of any Undertaker. If I do, then
I
I
have
might
heard
honestly...
of an Undertaker. I will say.
Oh,
that.
have you? I haven't heard of... any
I've heard
chef.
someone shared it in a 3 for 3 with me. So take that for what it is.
Okay. I was thinking either maybe chef, maybe tea lady, or if I live long enough, maybe late game going heretic.
Okay. You can also see if I die and then take chambermaid. Then it's safe.
That's true.
But cool. Sounds good.
All right, sounds good.
Talk to you later.
Catch you later.
Shit, guys, I can't remember what Zeon told me.
Oh man.
Bong.
I do appreciate a good hard gong.
You would, Tweeter. You would.
Like, I'm trying here. This script is hard.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to Town Square. Do not believe we have any juggles or gossips on this script. So I will go ahead and give about 30 seconds, and then I'll open nominations.
I will
It's
say,
true.
I have
Anytime
to
anyone wants to do
follow up.
anything above a 1 for 1, I gotta go look at the rolls so I can make a 3.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I keep
Yeah.
looking back at the script and forgetting what's on it. I seen that.
Like
pause
someone has to
us
give
back
me
to
their
Psychopath,
3, I have to
but-
type it, then pull it up and
Yep.
look.
Yeah.
It's like, how many of these are not even on scripts?
Ungaku, can I claim Psychopath?
Sure.
I'll claim Psychopath and attack Wedge.
Zeon claims Psychopath and attacks Wedge. With what?
Let's go with the classic axe.
Okay, you pick up the axe, you swing it at Wedge. It's a poorly made axe. The head flies off, and you kind of stumble and fall face first into the mud. And Wedge laughs at you.
Wedge is the drunk.
Nothing happens.
Can I claim Psychopath
on.
and attack Wedge?
Sure. With what?
Please.
A slightly less classic axe?
Okay. You get a fancy fireman's axe, and you hurl it at Wedge. But it turns out that Wedge is fire retardant, and so it bounces off of it.
J-Bro claims Psychopath and chooses Wedge then. Let's find out.
J-Bro, with what, J-Bro?
I would like to use an incredibly futuristic axe, such as might appear in the movie Tron Legacy.
Okay, you have
You.
a fancy glowing
You
Tron
dare.
axe. You swing it at Wedge, but as soon as it comes into contact with his skin, it gets a nasty computer virus and explodes. Wedge is fine.
Nate would also like to claim Psychopath and kill Wedge.
Okay, Nate, with what?
Axe body spray.
It's the closest attempt so far that comes the closest to taking Wedge's life. But instead, his eyes just sting a little bit and he's coughing, but he's okay.
I would like to ask you a question.
I would like to. What is your question?
Oh, can we move on from the fake psychopath?
Sure, I will open nominations.
I appreciate the story for each one on Gaku.
It's a quality bit.
All right.
I fight for the users.
I really pushed it
All
there.
right,
The
who
fourth
is-
one was risky, so I apologize. I
Who
might have
is
pushed
that?
it too far.
Who nominated?
Friggy will nominate J Bro.
Friggy nominates. Where's J Bro?
I
There's
meant, like-
J Bro.
Yeah.
Friggy nominates J Bro. Friggy is executed and dies. Good night.
Oh.
Like a virgin.
Oh.
Oh.
I was really hoping for a flower. Really
I
was.
somehow forgot that that's even on this script.
I'm starting to believe I know Jabro's role.
I think Frigi's the spy.
I told you I'm the
I
second.
am.
J-Bro, you were the philo virgin? Like I said?
So, the player who this is about will know what
I
this
got it.
means. The double claim has been resolved.
Joke's
God.
on you, I'm the pixie virgin.
Fuck this.
Wait, is Pixie even on the
That'd be
script?
hilarious.
No.
There is a philo, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is
Virgin.
no madness on this script.
And then there's a
Thank
barber, and we can barber swap somebody
God.
else into the virgin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. No.
That would
All
actually be a
virgins?
pretty good play.
Yeah, you hear that, Demon? Being all
The heretic on the script? Sure. It's all virgins.
I'm suspecting that the. Never mind.
We're ready to hear your thought now.
I'm not. I realize I shouldn't say this.
Hey, at least if we have an undertaker, they'll get some information.
It's something, man.
Unless Friggy was a spy and
Well, maybe
Virgin.
Probably get something still.
I am the spy. Why do you guys keep asking like that was a weird thing? That was like the perfect move for me. Now you have to trust me.
I wonder what demon we have.
I wonder when the announcement's gonna happen, because it's gonna happen pretty soon, I imagine.
there's like half the night before the Al-Hadikia goes in the script.
4 things? No, 6 things?
Evil.
The Virgin can proc on a spy because the spy can register
Imagine
as any character.
someone is DA protected when they hit the Virgin. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be funny, or if
Yeah,
they're sitting
there's-
next to you, lady.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that's like the
Interaction
same
on this.
thing. Like, if a sailor nominates a virgin and they're executed and they don't die, that's like the best
Yeah.
possible interaction for a virgin.
I've
Yeah.
been looking through the script, and there's like 3 or 4 things on the script that do that.
Yeah, was it tea lady neighbors? If it
Yeah, he would have had to have
good,
sacked himself, which is like
full-
fine.
He later hit their
Sailor.
spy.
If he claims washerwoman,
No, true.
then he could throw things around by claiming that he
But
saw
yeah,
a
that'd
Lotus
be-
in the game, and if it's like the demon,
Evil
that
team
could-
should have
like,
coordinated to have that
if he
happen
uses the
tomorrow.
demon bluff, for example,
You shouldn't proc Virgin.
that could make things. But the problem is then the spy
mean,
loses the
this
ability to
campaign's
see the
almost time.
grimoire
Right?
every single night,
Gotta see it.
and if things change, then the spy loses value over time.
No, it's fine. I just think charmed the
Like
Al-Hadikia,
philosopher,
so,
for
it's
example,
gonna take a while
will
to
pick a
start.
character. The spy would no longer be able to see what the philosopher can. So that would be not very valuable. Snake Charmer. The Snake Charmer becomes the demon. The spy would no longer know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, a spy losing their ability can be really bad.
All right. So, I mean, I guess we can assume that we have like at least half the roles before the Al-Hadikia.
That's what I'm saying.
Or we know Ngaku's a good storyteller and will delay to allow for that time. So I don't think we
Tweeter
can.
actually snake charmed and
Also, the demon.
Oh,
it's done.
Already.
The Al-Hadikia demands silence. When I call your name, request a chat with me and tell me live or die. The first player is J-Bro. The second name is Rocket.
The Rocket picking themselves?
I do think this would be like the ultimate pick yourself. as the
Silencio.
demon.
In theory, we're not supposed to be talking.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
The third name is DJ.
All
You
three-
may now resume your nighttime discussion.
Are we allowed to say what we picked, or do we have to wait
No,
until the morning?
you have to wait till the morning.
you have to wait till you have to wait till like the day, because I mean, ideally, you're not supposed to be talking about game stuff at night.
You're not supposed to be talking about night actions. I mean, technically it's allowed, but it's just common.
I just wasn't sure if Al-Hadikia picks counted.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, because it would take away a lot of like.
It's all
Yeah.
pretty good. I mean, I can
Like reveal of
I
the
feel like I
morning.
can guarantee what I know what we're gonna wake up to in the morning. So
Really?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not that hard to
daytime.
figure out actually based
mean,
off of what
there
I
are-
know
it's not-
about everybody.
They're all
Hello. Please
Hello.
choose two players.
Let's branch out and do DJ and Dibs.
DJ and Dibs. I am going to go ahead and tell you that both of them woke up last night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's exactly the token I put next to Friggy when that happened.
God.
Yeah, but if Fergie wants to lose half the minions by doing that, I'm still fine with it.
Yeah, but you can get res, so he can get chosen in a night or two.
Oh,
and
you're
come back.
right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Okay, so tomorrow night Al-Hadikia will pick Friggy, and then we have an alive spy.
Yeah, I don't believe that Friggy has enough of a grudge against me to just like reach out and pick me out of the blue. So
Why do you assume it's a grudge?
Good morning, everybody. You awaken to discover the body of DJ.
Interesting.
Oh, that is actually
Interesting. J-Bro, you choose
Very
to live.
That's it.
Oh no,
That's it.
J-Bro obviously always chooses to live there.
Yeah, I get
good.
confirmed. Yeah.
Fridgie, can we chat again?
Sure.
You've got some time now. Good chat.
Just real quick.
That's actually the only player out of those that I expected to live.
yeah, that's very interesting.
But J-Bro, you could have died and then be resurrected again by the Al-Hadikia to get your ability back. We could have had double
I don't think I understand the Al-Hadikia.
What do you mean?
It couldn't have happened this
It's big
night
brain
because
for
it's
me.
like I'm already alive, so I can't die and then be rezzed in one Al-Hadikia.
I know,
the deaths happen after the rezzes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And Rez's reset abilities, correct?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
One-time abilities.
Yeah.
Yep. So I can proc over and over and over again. if the demon's kind enough to kill and resurrect me over and over again.
Yeah, if you get selected again at night, that would be weird.
No.
What's up, J bro?
Hello, how's it going? I'm the
How are you?
virgin.
Hey, what? What?
Yes. Yes,
Why would you
I
just
know.
come out like that? That's crazy.
It's very shocking. I'm either the virgin or the Philo virgin. If I'm the philosopher, then maybe I'll get res and choose something different. But if I'm the virgin, which I am, then I'm stuck with this ability over and over again.
Cool. I am.
What about yourself?
Washerwoman.
You're the washerwoman. Presumably you didn't see me. It was kind of useless if you saw me.
No, no. I went neighbors first, and then I went one from neighbors for second. And so far,
sorry,
everything lines up with roles that I haven't confirmed BJ, so I don't know if he should have or should not have.
Sorry, you're the washwoman, and
Oh,
you
sorry, not
chose-
washerwoman, chambermaid. Well, I don't know.
I was like, what kind of washwoman is this?
Yeah, it's the best washerwoman ever. No, I'm the chambermaid. Sorry.
And then dibs Narn.
Yeah, I should. No, dibs DJ, and then Zeon for G were night one.
Yeah, so Zeon for G, and then you picked dibs and DJ. But like, how are you able to pick DJ? Because DJ was dead.
Yep. Because according to what my info, he was alive at the time.
Yeah, but you're last in the night order. You're the very last thing in the night order.
They didn't tell me I couldn't pick him.
Okay. Interesting.
I
Thank
think
you.
isn't that how chambermaid works though? You can pick an accidentally dead player, or would they just tell
Nope.
you it didn't work?
They would tell you to pick again. Um.
On Gaku, in a situation where a chambermaid picked an Al-Hadikia killed player, would they be considered alive or dead at the time the chambermaid picked the player?
If they are killed by the demon, they are dead at the point that the chambermaid chooses them.
I'm so sorry, Nate.
So what? How would that have worked? So then the chambermaid would have been told that this player is dead.
Yeah, they'd be told to choose again. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, can we private chat?
Sure.
Okay. So I don't understand. I picked DJ and I picked dibs and got info for them.
I can tell you that no mistakes have been made.
Really? Interesting. Okay, can I ask you a question then?
Sure.
If I were in the situation a drunk who picked those players, would you have told the drunk that the player had been dead? Maybe or maybe not. That would be at your discretion.
Possibly.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
I mean, you don't have to repeat it if you don't want to.
I wish for something to Virgin.
Oh, okay.
At least,
No worries.
who at least knows what I am.
Yeah.
Or is good or.
Yeah, I can do this. Hey, Koru.
Hey, what's up?
I need to talk to J-Bro, but I have some really interesting. Well, anyway, what do you want to share?
I'll let you talk to J-Bro then. That's fine. I'll just tell you in the general. You can go talk to J-Bro.
Okay, I am apparently the chambermaid, but I actually think I might be the drunk. And I can
Okay,
explain
sounds
later.
good.
Bye.
Okay.
Amen. Where would that be?
Rocket! Everyone's trying to talk to me right now. Hey.
Hey.
I need to talk to J-Bro.
I beat you all out.
Uh,
You're the only blank left on my grim.
you can put chambermaid. I might be something else, but you can put chambermaid.
Okay. I'm the chef.
Cool. Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
Thank you.
I'm dancing to it. Okay,
J-Bro,
Hey.
Yep.
I was told nothing wrong happened. There is one way this
Interesting.
works.
Welcome back.
okay.
You've got about
It's-
30 seconds, and then I'll open nominations.
It's if I am not what I think that I am. It works. This is what I can.
You're right.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's interesting.
So, do we have any outsiders?
Yes.
I've heard of one.
Yeah.
Nominations
Yeah.
are open.
I've heard of a couple. Narninian will nominate Nate.
Narninian nominates Nate. Why have you done this?
I will defer to DJ.
DJ, why are we doing this?
Alright, this is great. You can mad to tell you one. I was the sailor. And I chose to die last night. And I drank with Nate. So that means when me choosing Nate made me drunk after I'd never been tested. I want Nate's head on a pike.
Nate, your defense.
I am the chambermaid who checked DJ last night and actually got info. I checked DJ and somebody else and was given info, which means that I am most likely the drunk, and this is the only way that I will die, and DJ is bluffing to get me killed by execution. And he's most likely a demon. Or not a demon, sorry, he's most likely a demon.
Oh, DJ, you sneaky
It will
Yeah,
take 5 votes to put Nate on the block.
Nate has to be either evil or
This will be the only way that I can
Wait.
die. Otherwise, I will live until the end as the drunk.
I think it's
You
more
can also
not
be
if-
Philo drunk or poisoned or something, I suppose.
That's
If
fair.
Nate
I
is
can be Philo
actually
drunk.
if Nate is actually drunk, then DJ will be made drunk to make Nate look evil.
4 votes is not enough.
Yeah.
Nate is
So-
safe for today.
DJ, you dying here doesn't necessarily implicate Nate.
It puts a lot of suspicion on it, to say the least.
Yeah, but that's what Ongaku would want to do on the Storm Caught Drunk, because they can only die by execution.
Assuming he is the drunk.
Assuming he is the drunk.
Assuming I'm the drunk, yes.
It
What-
it could
What's
fit.
interesting about that is though, like the Ongaku still has the option of like telling you to choose again. Not doing so
He
proves
can't-
to you mechanically that you're drunk or poisoned.
That I
in
was
some
drunk
way.
or poisoned. Mechanically,
Which
I
is-
Oh,
had to
you
be
chose.
drunk or
Oh,
poisoned.
chose a dead
I
player.
chose
Wait, that is
DJ.
weird.
I chose DJ as my chambermaid.
That's super
Right.
weird.
Yeah. So the
I-
only
I-
way is that I was drunk or poisoned.
I will say Nate seemed confused when I told him that this what he was telling me wasn't possible. So that's something.
It happens all the time.
Is that
Second
is
call
that
for
a correct way of
nominations.
running?
That's what I asked Dangaku. I
No.
confirmed with him after, and Dangaku said if I was drunk or poisoned, he can tell me info about anything, including a dead person.
Ah, true. I guess you don't have an ability.
Tweeter's going to nominate Dibs.
Tweeter nominates Dibs. Why have you done this?
I think Dibs is the demon.
Dibs, should we not do this?
You can do it.
Okay, it will take 5.
Interesting.
That's it.
Dibs
Damn
is the
it.
demon. What more is there to say?
5 votes is enough. Dibs is marked for execution. Would anyone else care to make a nomination today? Going once. Going twice. And the day comes to a close. Dibs is executed and diesn't. Good night.
Ooh.
Oh, DA!
Yay.
Oh, here we go.
Lady.
Oh, man.
A fool. Kill him. Double tap.
We've
Here
got
it
the
goes.
best part of BMR in this game, apparently.
Well, the fucking BMR.
At least there's no Zombool Mastermind, so we don't have to double tap dead players. I don't think there's any reason to double tap dead
Christ.
players. But
J-Mac, we talked about him.
I mean, sure. I'll talk to you whenever.
Oh,
This one's wild because if I am the drunk who cannot die from the fable, I don't know that I'll ever know it. There is a poisoner.
I'm saying because I took a bullet.
Do we have any kind of thoughts on minions, what they could be?
DA.
Obviously,
I think
DA,
DA
is
seems
an option.
I think DA seems very likely.
It's
Uh,
DA.
Maybe Star
DA Baron, DA Poisoner, DA Spy.
Baron feels a bit weird.
Hidden
It could
Psychopath
be.
that isn't coming out.
I would expect a psychopath to come out.
Maybe poisoner.
The
Poisoner
Psychopath is basically
DA?
invincible on an Al-Hadikia script, effectively.
I've felt Psychopath before. That might be
If
wrong.
Psychopath doesn't come out, they can kill on 3 and immediately end the game, I guess.
Yeah, if we don't actually execute them before.
Well, like
Yeah.
you can just res them, or like put them with players where either they get like those players dying or the psycho coming back.
Yeah, true.
Now the real question is like, good always wins on Clockwork, right? But if there's a heretic on the script, does good still always win, or does good always win and get like flipped by the heretic?
That's a good question. We haven't played
It,
It was an execution. DJ
It's Al-Hadikia time. You know what to do.
DJ died during
The
Al-Hadikia
first
picks.
name is Koru.
Dibs didn't die because he is either that drunk character, or he was protected by a devil's advocate, or he was protected by a tea lady, or he's the fuel. So this is like first time you die, you don't.
The
Tea lady,
second
if your neighbor's
name
early, you don't die.
is Zeon.
And then the other one could be devil's advocate. Each night choose a player. Execute tomorrow, they don't die.
The third name is Dibs. You may now resume your nighttime shenanigans.
those
That was
those are interesting picks.
It's
I
nice
will
of
say.
the Al-Hadikia to choose completely different players than before. Give everyone a chance to do this.
I'm kind of concerned
bit-
that I'm never going to get picked. I almost wonder if I should just get executed anyway. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
I mean, if you're not
like,
going to
the
go for the
demon would-
sure.
if you're the drunk, the demon knows you are, right, and they know to avoid you.
Correct.
They
And
don't want
if I'm also the drunk, I'm always a demon candidate because I will never show up in demon picks. And
I mean, if you can build a world where somebody else is the demon, go for it.
Oh no.
Yeah, Nate, I think it's fine to keep you alive for now.
okay, that's fair. Hey, what's up?
Hey, choose two people, please.
Let's just keep going around. Darninian and Koru.
Narninian and Koru, please choose again.
Okay. Koru and J-Bro.
Koru and J-Bro, please choose again.
Shit. Darninian and J-Bro.
Narninian and J-Bro, you learn that one of them woke up.
Okay. Thank you.
Was actually claiming for being known by the Virgin. Or
No,
being
we're
known by
nominated.
the Virgin. The Virgin even know.
Good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, there were some casualties last night. Koru is dead, Dibs is dead, Zeon is dead.
Shit.
You
Who
have
all
all
chose
choose
them?
live.
I tried to choose Koru, and I got you have to pick again.
So, innkeeper, interesting. I was the tea lady.
You were picked first.
Very
that's right.
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think the evil team knew because they picked Dibs neighbors and then Dibs. So, so Dibs was just confirmed good.
They were
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
clear,
They really wanted to
T-Lady
kill
hunters.
Dibs.
Oh my god! Wait, that's
Your
right.
boy was real targeted.
The evil team wanted you dead.
Oh, jeez. You couldn't get executed because you're next to a tea lady, and then that order. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
that
it
was
kind of
so-
really does reduce design space, right? So,
Right.
That was so funny.
Like
yeah.
if that's all true, then like the
Nominated
places the demon
Dibs.
can be are fairly limited.
That's why I
Yeah.
picked live. I picked live because if we all die, it solves a lot of worlds. So I'm fine.
Hey, you wanna roll me? Oh, you're on mute.
You're public with your role, drunk or chambermaid. I am flower girl. I'll just say it.
Okay. That does fit with my chambermaid info.
Right. But
But-
you're suspecting you might be the drunk?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it could be
or I just got
storyteller.
poisoned. Or I just got poisoned.
Or you got poisoned.
Tonight I did try to pick Koru twice, and both times was denied. I was not allowed to choose him in the end.
Yeah. Well, the DA, like, we were thinking it was DA because Dibs survived, but now with all that coming out, it's definitely poisoners in the mix. So
Yeah.
you could have been poisoned.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll leave you alone now because you're thinking you're drunk. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got the demon voted, but I honestly, with everything going on, I don't know if I have an accurate count of who voted. I know Tweeter did, I did,
I did not.
Zeon did, Rocket did. I think Dibs did, but he's dead.
And you didn't vote. You were gonna vote.
I voted on you. I voted
Oh,
on
you voted
you.
on me. Okay.
Wait, I think I voted on you. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm the flower girl, so it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like
affect
you don't
her.
really count me. Okay. I will pay more attention today. But all right, thank you.
I gotta consider worlds now, man. I gotta consider worlds.
I have a couple ideas.
I mean, I have a couple ideas too. I want 2 people executed. That's for sure.
The 2 remaining good players, Richie,
Yes,
As the
the
spy?
2 remaining good players.
as the spy.
I mean, there'd have to be 3 remaining good players, wouldn't there, Nate?
That
no,
is-
'cause there's
It
too
is
many.
factually correct. There would not be 3 living evils if Friggy was the spy.
Yeah.
Minion demon. There's 3. There's 3 evils. Am I wrong? 1.
Well,
2,
yeah,
3.
but
Oh,
Friggy,
that's-
there would, yeah,
sorry.
there would
Wedge's
be 3
shadow
good
made me
living
think that he was
evils.
dead. Wedge's shadow made me think he was dead. My bad. I can't.
Was
count.
that a Freudian slip there, Nate?
I told you I'm fine to be executed if it
I was
eliminates.
like, if
the
Friggy's
row.
evil, actually, there'd what be 4 remaining good?
The other thing though is that all my info currently, apart from night 2, lines up correctly. So it's very also possible that I just got poisoned.
And the reason we were like saying it was the DA was Dibs surviving, but Koru explains that, so it's not necessarily. It could be the DA still.
Yeah, I considered that world, but then Koru died, so I'm less likely to believe. I mean, I guess if Koru comes back to life, then I'll back on the DA train. But for right now, I don't.
Tweeter
have
seemed to
much
know
reason
you were
deny.
going to survive, so
That's true. I mean, unless Tweeter really believed I was the demon, which would have been odd, because I don't think anybody's told me that they've had reason to believe I was a demon.
Unless there is actually a spy in the game.
And they told Tweeter I was the demon.
No. There's nothing- But if Tweeter's on the evil team and there is a spy, then they could have nominated you knowing you would live for whatever reason to try to point a DA towards you.
Yeah, I guess fair enough.
I guess that would clear Rocket if
Yeah.
Rocket's evil and the
True.
DA, yeah.
Well,
No.
on the bright side, we don't have to worry about wasting a day to double tap.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to happen, to be fair.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Because if the tea lady and both neighbors are alive, absolutely. Why not, right?
Yeah, but then you're just confirmed good, and the exact same will
Yeah.
happen the next night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So one
But then,
But
that,
then
that
Zeon-
literally hard confirms 3 people. So at that point, it's fine, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm never opposed to a delating game or double tap.
Yeah, I mean,
Hard
I
confirming 3
believe.
people is insane.
I think Rocket is probably good based off of that.
Unlikely. There's a chance that they're evil. I think. I think
So
obviously
James was-
Wedge is the.
I mean, I told Rocket I was T-Lady on the first day, so DA could have protected Dibs.
All right, welcome back to town. Nominations are open.
I mean, I still feel like Nate is not.
What do you guys think of-
on this circumstance here?
Honestly, I think we should actually Rocket's dead.
No, I think we execute Wedge. I mean, actually, Rocket's actually not bad either. I think Wedge is
I
in
think-
most worlds evil.
I agree. Wedge is in most worlds evil. Do you know Wedge's claim?
Not at all. I'm just using.
I know
like,
he is.
who's been executed and information I have on the board. I have no clue what Wedge is.
Let's just
Nate-
say that name Wedge are in conflict.
Nate, do you mind just saying
Well,
your info because
That's not entirely
you're
true.
public
DJ.
anyway?
Yeah, sure. Night one, I
Oh,
picked.
not necessarily.
Night one picked Zeon and Frigi. I got a 1. Night 2 picked Dibs and DJ and got a 2. Night 3 picked Narninian and J-Bro and got a 1.
So I think Narninian is almost certainly evil here. Wedge
Why
is
is
very
that?
likely evil as well.
Narn's a minion without a bluff.
Basically,
Yeah, J-Bro, I feel you there. I think I agree with you.
okay, maybe I don't need to specify then. As much as Narninian is going to be bitter about not hearing why.
Well, I don't understand why you think I don't have a role. Like you're saying I didn't have a bluff. What makes you say that?
No, not as a bluff for sure.
I don't know who said that.
I said that, but I've only talked to Narn once.
Rocket's gonna nominate Wedge.
Rocket nominates Wedge. Why?
So those of you who know my social reads can generally trust them. And Wedge is not doing the things that he normally does when he's a good player. I believe that Wedge is in an evil triad with Narninian and one other person, which is probably either Frigi or Justin. I believe that Narninian is probably the devil's advocate who protected Justin, and I believe that Wedge is the demon. So I think that this is going to be the kill.
Wedge, your defense.
For the people who already don't know my claim, I'm the saint.
Okay, it will take 3 to put Wedge on the block.
Nate, that man.
Here's the thing. I think it probably is Wedge.
I don't think we
is
should kill into the saint.
there
Put him
any
on the
demon
block. Put him on
mobility
the
in the
block and then we
script?
can decide if we want
There's
to.
no demon mobility on the script, right?
No.
So we can't
Yeah,
do it
no,
later.
3 is enough. Wedge
I
is
guess
on the block.
Maybe
So
we
we
end
should
up
kill
doing
outside
the
of
final
Wedge.
3 some wacky way with the Al-Hadikia, but
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not doing a lot of things that I usually do on this script because what the hell would I do on this script?
There's
Oh,
a,
lots of things you can do.
there's a lot of things to do.
Can we
Yeah.
kill Rocket?
I
mean-
think
Yeah,
Rocket's
no-
safer.
Narn will nominate Rocket.
I don't think we're
Narn
gonna get votes on Rocket.
Nominate Rocket. Why?
I don't think we should kill the saint today. We should try one more day to figure it out. Nate's not guaranteed to be the drunk, and I haven't heard of any other outsiders.
Okay. Rocket, why not?
See, that's Narninian's tell right there, is that he's just auto-accepting that Wedge is the saint. He's not even helping to build the world in which it's a possibility that he's not. So I believe that Narninian is evil with Wedge and just trying to throw off him. You guys can execute me if you want. It's perfectly fine. I am the chef. But the demon is Wedge here.
Okay. It will take 3 votes to tie, 4 votes to put Rocket on the block.
Tweeter, I told Rocket I'm the T-Lady day 1. Narn could have just used DA, or anyone else could have used DA on Dibs.
They gotta go potty.
So here's the thing:
Shit.
if you say it's a tell, that when do I want to kill a saint before the final day?
Oh, it's
No,
not
I-
that you want. It's not that you want or not want to kill the Saint. It's that you're automatically accepting that Wedge
I'm
is
not
the
accepting.
That's
think
not
we
That's
should
what
what.
you
kill Wedge.
That was what. That
Hold
was
on.
what you're.
So if you
that was
guys
what
don't want to
said.
kill into, if you don't want to kill into the Saint, just kill Nate then. Like get Nate off the board. I mean, if you want to do that.
No,
like,
I
if you-
I think Wedge is the demon. I don't want to kill anybody else.
I don't think this is a
Wedge
good kill. We shouldn't kill a Saint.
nominates Nate.
Wedge nominates Nate. Tell us why, please.
Is not the Saint. It's either Nate or Tweeter.
Okay, Nate defense.
What the hell is that?
I am indeed not the Saint. I do think that Wedge is definitely evil. I think he's probably the demon. But if you want to kill me to feel better about your own feelings, then do it.
Okay, 3 will tie, 4 will move.
If we think Narn is evil, why don't we just kill Narninian? Wait,
You're gonna have to use dead votes on this, guys. You're
Let's
gonna
just
have
kill
to, 'cause
Narninian then.
I'm
If
not
we think Narn is
voting.
evil.
Yeah.
2 votes is not enough. Wedge is still on the block.
As much as I trust Rocket's social reads, Jabro nominates Narninian.
Jabra nominates Narninian. Why?
Based on the way the Al-Had deaths play out, there's a number of players that I'm inclined to trust. Narninian is not one of them. We have to have a living Al-Hadikia somewhere. It could be Wedge. Probably is Wedge, but Narninian is probably evil. So.
Okay, Narninian, your defense?
Yeah, I think we should kill anybody, literally anybody, including me, over a Saint claim. I think, honestly, I think you guys are right about Wedge being likely evil, but I'm not sure enough about it to kill him today.
Okay. It will take 3 to tie, 4 to move.
That felt like backpedaling, but this might just be my confirmation
I'm not.
bias.
I'm not gonna vote. We have enough hands up. Rocket, you don't want to vote?
No.
No, Rocket wants Wedge dead.
So,
Yeah. I
Narn
do
and
too, but
there it is.
What
There it
the
is.
Yeah,
fuck?
but see, guys,
They're on the same
Revote
team. They're on the same team
Gives
together.
a tie.
told you.
I mean, I don't. It's
Uh,
Al-Had. It's Al-Had. We don't need to kill.
Narn.
No one is on the block.
I
Okay,
called you
Narn.
out.
Okay,
Is
Narn.
that, is that an
Folks,
auto
we
win? I
don't
haven't
have
actually
this
done the math for
anymore.
what Al-Had on 6 is like.
6 could go to 3,
would
could go to
would
5,
any-
could go to none.
Would anyone
Yeah.
else care to nominate?
Worst
think I
case
can
scenario,
nominate
Al had
myself
game.
and
We
that's
go
it,
to
right?
final 3.
Yeah, I don't
Al-Had,
think
pick
any.
Nate,
I'm pretty.
coward.
I'm pretty sure no one else is going to be nominating
I'm not
today.
nominating myself.
I should have
So-
voted on Narn.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the day. Good night, y'all.
Rocket, this is why you should have voted. We could have killed Narn. You not voting there just made Narn able to tie.
Well, the thing is, like, on the upside, it means that, like, we have more people alive when we want to execute Wedge, but the downside,
I mean,
right, is, like,
it's-
Narn can be the Al-Had and Wedge can be something else. And we don't
Yeah.
have to check both sides
So
now.
the problem here is that an execution there is probably better than not, just because the likelihood of getting 3 deaths is pretty low on average with the Al-Had, especially since they're going to have to either start digging into dead players if they want to revive, or they have to start killing, attempting to kill evil players. So an execution right now, when we go down to 5 or less, it effectively is final day, depending on how many people die tomorrow.
Yeah, so we should have killed Narn or Wedge, and Rocket not voting there is really suspicious.
I don't think. I don't think it's suspicious because I think it's.
I don't think.
We
think
had
it's
3.
suspicious at
Rocket,
all.
we
I
had 3 hands up.
specifically-
You knew he
I
was gonna tie.
specifically
It was
told you that
4
I wasn't
hands up.
going to vote on anyone else. If you
Yeah,
had
but-
wanted it, you should have put ghost votes on it.
But
Cor-
Rocket, we knew we had 3 hands up. We were gonna tie it at least, and you're gonna force me to use my dead vote?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. So I
What?
mean, in
100%.
Rocket's defense here, this is how Rocket plays. Rocket is like
That's-
certain about his worlds and like.
That's such
We'll push
it's
them.
such an evil way to vote. Because you're
That's fine.
forcing me to dev vote rather than just putting Narn on block
If you
instead of
if
tying
you
it.
actually believe in it, you shouldn't count on me to use my vote on it. Especially when
I-
I've told you
I can
intend
only
to
vote
for
once
Wedge.
per game. What?
Okay.
Okay.
Now the actual problem is that I didn't vote on it.
True.
I mean, again, does nobody? All I'm saying is that if Nate is potentially drunk, you would think they would be treated as mechanically relatively correct by an SD. I'm not trying to meta the SD, but you would assume that they would be prompted to choose an alive player.
We'll see.
Apparently not.
We'll see if the demon has the courage to pick me as one of their three.
You see, the thing is, Nate is either playing some weird 3D chess like double bluff game, because I think Nate understands the rules well enough to know that like giving bad information that is only going to make him look worse. So,
what bad information have I given?
You picked a dead player.
You picked a dead player, and traditionally you would be prompted if you were the candidate would tell you to choose someone else to not make you think you are like.
I am gonna.
Again, I'm not trying to meta the ST or anything, but
Nate seemed legitimately confused when I talked to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick myself but
here we go.
The Al-Hadikia has chosen Nate.
everybody live.
Hey.
Hello, I would like your choice, please.
Dead.
You got it. Thank you. The Al-Hadikia has chosen Wedge. The Al-Hadikia has chosen Narninian.
That's an interesting pick.
Not over yet.
All right, now we see if Angaku pulls me in to ask me to pick two players.
You may resume speaking.
Those are interesting picks.
Spicy.
I think tomorrow's gonna be a big day, big game.
Yeah, tomorrow's
a big day.
Big day.
I mean, if they all die, it's great for us.
Yeah.
If they all die,
Get ready, guys. Ain't nobody dying today.
then I know the demon. If they all die, I know the demon.
All right, let's do it.
All right, pick them.
I'd like to pick myself and Tweeter. No, I'm kidding. I'll pick Tweeter and Wedge.
Tweeter and Wedge. You learn that. You learn that. You learn that both of them woke up.
Thank you.
Lord
I mean,
Jesus. No.
If Nate's the drunk and exactly Wedge and Arn are innkeeper protected, then no one will die.
If that happens, I'm eating my microphone.
All right.
Oh, sounds good. Live on stream.
Good morning to all of you. Well, almost all of you. Not Narninian.
Okay.
I picked dead, by the way.
Yeah, yep. Hey, that one.
Wait,
So here's the question.
You guys were calling me Amy, so.
Hold on.
Wait, then why did you pick Live Wedge?
Huh?
Why did you pick Liv? Wait, we have to execute Wedge today,
Yeah,
right?
100%. Wedge is the demon.
Yes, we're picking Wedge. We're killing Wedge.
Or wait,
Yeah,
is
that's-
Nate the demon and Wedge is just a minion?
Okay, then we kill
That would
Wedge.
be no. No. First of all, that's like an impossible play to coordinate because I've never spoken to Nate.
So then, who's the question? If Nate and Wedge both evil, who's the drunk?
I'm
if
the
you
drunk,
look at
'cause
the
I
order
picked dead.
That just happened. Nate is the Stormcaught drunk. Wedge is the
Mhm.
DA protected Al-Hadikia, and Narninian was the DA who protected him.
No,
Why
that's
would
or-
Narn choose die?
No.
What?
Like,
those
Throw off
picks-
suspicion
those
and
picks
make me look
no
like the demon.
Those
Also
picks make
entirely
zero
possible.
sense.
DA protect-
though.
It's also entirely
DA
possible
protection-
all three of them picked live.
DA protection doesn't work against Al-Hadikia. Just-
Yeah. Okay.
No,
so
No, it's not.
Rocket's saying during the day.
Oh, sure.
well,
but
so
the-
Narn, go ahead, Jay, bro.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I don't think it matters who was DA protected yesterday, particularly.
Yeah. Friggy, is your role relevant? I don't actually know your role. I just
It's
have
fine.
you as
I
spy.
don't know why you guys are like thinking about it too
Do you,
hard.
do you actually want to say your role, or you just want to claim spy?
I'll just claim spot.
Cool.
Okay.
So the world where Narn.
I
picks
mean, wait,
Guy
Friggy,
there-
if you're claiming spy, then I'm just gonna ignore everything you're saying.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still allowed to talk, am I not?
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm just saying that.
Okay, cool. So the only world there is if Nate is good, Narn and Wedge are evil. I don't know why they go for this play though, because it would leave them at a 50-50 if Narn stayed alive. But to make Wedge look good. I don't know how that makes Wedge look good because Wedge should have picked either in like
That's the thing.
99% of the cases. So
100% of the time, Wedge picks guy is the same.
So
Yes.
if we execute Wedge, is there a way that we'll go to final 2 instead of final 3?
Yeah,
We'll have
like
5
if
alive,
the demon
right?
would likely pick me.
No.
I can't die. So then it's as long as the other people also pick live. If every good player picks live, including me, nobody dies.
Can
I
we
cannot
have?
die. Oh, actually, no,
I think
I
we
would
should
live.
have the.
I pick die. I'll pick die.
We should have the. We need the good players to coordinate who's going to pick die.
I will pick die. As long as
Nate,
it's
if you're Stormcaught, it
Oh,
doesn't
you're
matter what
right.
you pick.
Can't die, Nate.
Yeah.
You're functionally always picking live.
Like
Yeah.
unless
Al-Had-
one specific player kept me, I don't know what the fuck happened.
The Al-Had doesn't say if all players chose live. It's if all players lived. So since
yeah.
Oh,
So
you're
if you're
right.
Stormcaught-
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, how the Al-Hadikia works mechanically is as soon as you make your choice, the game attempts to kill you if you can die. Then at the end of all 3 players having their choice and having that rendered, it checks to see if all 3 of them are still alive. And if they are, then the game tries to kill them again.
Ooh, careful about that. Doesn't that mean a fool picked and survives to their ability will die?
So
Correct.
Yes.
By that ruling?
like
They'll
if,
survive and then die on the second.
For instance, if a
Interesting.
fool was picked and chose to die, and 2 other townsfolk that were not protected from death both chose to live, the fool would die for the first time, but then when they were checked at the end, would be alive, and so the game would kill all 3 players again.
Oh,
I mean,
interesting.
mechanically, I'm just sure that it happened, like I said, that Nate was picked first, and it didn't matter what he chose because he's Stormcaught. Wedge was DA protected by Narninian, so that when he was checked the first time, he was DA protected and could not die. It didn't matter what he picked.
DA doesn't.
Narninian,
DA's
then-
execution.
Narninian then picked live to force all 3 of them to die. And then on the second, when Angaku talks about it happening again, Narninian died because he
No.
could.
That's not how DA protection works.
DA's execution.
I'd
Yeah.
have to be the innkeeper for that.
Yeah.
no, you know who the innkeeper is.
Yeah, the only reason I would be alive is the innkeeper.
Hmm.
Yeah, because of order of operations.
Yes.
Either way,
I prefer soft gong.
All right, welcome back to town. There are 5 players alive. Nominations are open.
we got to do Wedge, right?
It has to be Wedge because even if he got inkept, he's drunk, so it doesn't matter.
He might
well,
be.
no, he's not.
No, then you're just throwing yourself as.
Whoever the other protection is drunk. It's not the Saint.
Rocket nominates
fair.
Wedge.
Rocket nominates Wedge. Tell us why.
But
Same accusation as yesterday.
Wedge, tell us why not.
last verse, same as the first, whatever, however it goes.
Okay, it will take
Saint's a
3.
saint.
Okay, I'm not gonna vote. I'm assuming Rocket will vote.
Can you imagine if Rocket pulled here after pushing for Wedge so hard?
Right?
I was gonna vote. If I could
4
vote, I was gonna
votes
vote.
is enough. Wedge is on the block. Would anyone else care to
If
not?
Rocket dropped after not voting essay, would have been so mad.
Yeah, exactly. That would just be Rocket just decided to give Koru an aneurysm. Like...
Guys, I'm not mean. I'm just spirited.
And hopefully you're correct. That's
Yes.
what I really wanted here.
And those
We'll find
kills,
out
though, like
shortly.
if Wedge is actually Al-Hadikia, those kills make no sense.
I have no idea which
Wedge is framing himself as Al-Hadikia if he does that.
Who do these kills make sense for? Like Nate, Rocket, like who?
Second call for nominations.
I don't know. And why does Narn die?
Oh,
I
so
think it's
if
the
I
fuck
chose
Wedge.
live, all three of us, or Wedge and I, would have died, right? If Nate is the drunk.
That's great for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
That would have been fantastic.
Narn, what role are you? Does it matter?
I'm the flower girl. It doesn't.
Okay.
Does your
Last
information
call
narrow
for
it down?
nominations.
It
For the
doesn't.
record, Nard declared right there. Yeah.
Going once.
So Narn's a minion without a bluff. That's fine.
Why are you
When-
saying
No,
that?
he's
Like,
not. Who the
Going
hell?
Someone else-
twice.
Someone else's flower girl.
They're lying.
Koru, they're lying.
Oh, okay, fine.
And the day comes to a close. Wedge is executed and dies, and the game is indeed over.
Sweet.
You, for the
A
record, you
minion
didn't
with a
say
bluff,
words.
dang it.
Who won? I wonder.
Yeah.
Who was it? Oh, it was the
Yay.
good team. The good team has won.
Mistakes
Who's-
were made.
who-
So Koru, I want you to guess how I know there's no flower girl.
Well, it's a bluff.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
To be honest,
so
I almost
let's-
nominated you on day one, Wedge, which was kind of funny.
Let's start going.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start with our most confirmed player. That was J-Bro. J-Bro was the virgin. Now let's go to the second most confirmed player. It was Friggy who nominated the virgin. Friggy could have been the spy. Friggy wasn't the spy. Friggy was the Undertaker.
Oh,
What the fuck?
You kidding?
Why?
I told you,
Reggie,
I'm the spy.
Angela,
What are you
you do it.
talking about?
Angela, let me do it.
Reggie, why not just say you're Undertaker?
Because it's just as good as saying I'm the spy.
Let's see here.
I should have realized
I
that's what you
did.
meant when you said it.
I said it was possible.
Go after
Let's
that day
see.
one. I
On
need
day
it.
2, you woke up in the morning to find out that DJ had died. DJ was indeed the sailor. DJ died for a couple reasons, actually. The first reason was because DJ chose Nate. And so they drunk themselves. And the second reason is because of the fact that they were poisoned by Dibs, the
Oh.
poisoner.
Yep.
Who survived execution because of Narninian, the devil's
Yeah,
advocate,
makes
and
sense.
not Koru, the tea lady, as was
I
previously
thought so.
believed. The reason that I drunked DJ when DJ picked Nate was because Nate was already drunk. Nate was the drunk who had the chambermaid token. However, I gave them 100% correct information the entire game.
Yep.
The only hint that I gave that they may have been drunk or poisoned was on night 2 when I allowed them to pick DJ, who was already dead.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean, when
It's
Nate
not really a hint. That's kind of just like outright
It's just-
telling him he's drunk.
Right.
Not necessarily. It
However,
could have been
right. I was trying to set it up with Nate with correct information to make it look like Nate just got poisoned that one night.
Yeah, like when Nate told me oh, I picked my neighbors and I picked their neighbors. I'm like, okay, so you picked Friggy and person whose name isn't currently shown, and then you picked Dibs and Narninian, right? And he's like, no, I picked DJ. I'm like, how do you pick DJ?
I mean,
Yes, and also I wanted to make Nate look a little suspicious, and so
oh,
giving
we
them
real suspicious.
Yeah.
They
They
worked.
read so good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Who else did we have? So on that night where the Al-Hadikia selected
This part.
hang on.
Koru, Zeon, Dibs.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
First one, it was Koru, Zeon, and where did I write that?
Dibs.
It was J-Bro Rocket DJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
was
yeah.
the first
other
one.
night.
They all chose Live.
I chose.
Oh wait, no, sorry. All three of them chose Die. DJ did die, but J-Bro and Rocket Raccoon
Oh wow!
both survived because they had been protected by
Wow.
Holy shit!
Tweeter,
I chose
Wow.
every
Keeper.
night.
Ever. It's just like I get so much
Wow.
trust out. I just Tweeter
yeah.
has to be good.
Yep.
Yeah. And so that leaves us with Wedge, who was your Al-Hadikia, and Zeon, who could have been the Al-Hadikia, but never did.
Yep.
Fucking,
Wait,
I
so
was
Dibs-
swan.
Tweeter
Did
was
you
the
choose Live?
Tweeter, you beautiful bastard.
I'm
Did
confused.
we
why
all
you
choose
chose-
Live on Gaku when we died?
That's
what happened, right?
Yes. Yep. With the night that Koru, Zeon, and Dibs were selected, all three of you chose Live, so
That's
all
so
three of you
funny.
died.
I'm
And
confused
Koru,
you beautiful
yeah.
bastard.
Why you picked me in that last night? Because I had to choose by.
Yeah, I know. I was overthinking it, and chat had it kind of got in my ear as well. But yeah, no, I should have just.
Because if I live, they don't know who's DA protected, right? So it's
Wait, did all players choose die both night 2 and night 3?
No. On night 2, they all chose to die. On night 3, they all chose to live.
Fuck. Okay.
By the way, Tweeter MVP. Honestly,
tweeted
And
Yeah.
then on night 4, Nate chose to die, Wedge chose to live, and Narn chose to die.
Yeah,
Wedge,
what
if
I-
Narn-
what I
if
should've-
Narn is
I'm
alive on the last day. Sorry.
I'm shocked you didn't pick me there, Wedge. I was waiting for you to pick me so I could die.
I got so worried when Narn dropped the hand and then we ended up with the tie there. Narn looked so self-satisfied. I'm like, Narn has an auto in here, and I don't know what it is.
I was worried. I should have picked probably Nate Rocket and J-Bro, or Nate Tweeter and J-Bro.
we had a decent chance of winning because they wouldn't have known who was DA protected, and I could have chosen either one of us. So if they pick wrong, we have a decent
I
chance
shoulda.
of winning. But
Yeah.
yeah,
was Wedge DA protected the day you?
No, I was.
Yeah, no, it was Narn. I should have.
Yeah,
I should have realized I had a
if
shot.
Narn had not died last night, Narn would be DA protected today.
I realized I was drunk.
Yeah,
on
but we
game,
still
wasn't
kill
I?
Wedge
On Gaku?
probably. So
Was I drunk on
maybe.
the Gaku? Because I drank with Narn
I thought-
then Nate.
I thought.
No, actually, you were sober on the
I
first
drunk
day.
Narn right now. That's insane.
Yes, I did.
That's something.
So Dibs,
Yeah.
I thought Dibs was gonna try to hint that it was a heretic game at some point.
Yeah.
I was going to, but then nobody really thought I was good. And then, and then towards the end, it wouldn't have mattered because they would have said in either case, if it wasn't final 3, they would have said, all right, well, if Wedge is good, we execute him, and if Wedge is the demon, we execute him. So it wouldn't.
No, because if he's the demon
good,
and
he's
we
the same.
execute him,
Then we lose.
yeah, but no one thought he was good. No one thought he was good.
Do we want to? Do we want to run another? Want to do another game?
I'm happy
down.
to.
We can do it. Right?
I'm down
Yeah.
to another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all 3 of Koru, Dibs, and Zeon dying basically hard pointed at Wedge or Rocket being the demon, and there was more worlds where Wedge was more likely the demon than Rocket. So
yeah, it says the Rocket World required Tweeter to basically be Joe Mindrick.
I would love it to not be an Al-Hadikia script, though. Personally.
Yeah, I was thinking.
would love to just not be evil.
I was thinking baby steps actually.
Oh, it's 2 baby steps. I like baby steps.
Wedge, you weren't evil in the previous game.
I know.
Tweeter, when are you gonna story?
I also
I
never
have-
had a chance to talk to J-Bro.
Y'all have no idea how
Wow.
crushed I was when I found out both minions were not a Baron. I was hoping for a heretic the second I saw my token.
I was gonna say, Tweeter, we
I
should
was really
plan.
hoping
We
Norm
should
would
plan.
tell me
If you want to
Baron.
co-ST, that'd be fun.
It's funny that
No, different day.
No.
in an effort
You
to
don't wanna
make
do
Nate
it?
look suspicious, Nate
Okay.
was immediately
On stream.
like the most trusted player besides J-Bro.
Even with a co-SC?
No.
Ah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
It's
No,
true.
thank you.
Nate was like almost instantly trusted. Like
Yeah,
outside
I
of
mean-
DJ's
Yeah.
initial nomination, he was then so hard trusted that like there was.
I
never gonna be
I
a
thought I
chance
caught
to
Nate on like misunderstanding the chambermaid bluff because he was just like, "Is that how it works?" And then like he just like kept at it, and he just read so good. I'm just like, "Nah, it's probably not Nate."
And I've made mistakes like that before, where like,
Oh yeah, and then when you were evil, like you were crucified for it. Yeah,
yes,
like the seamstress that went every night.
yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah. Also,
I definitely was pretty sure that Ongaku had not made a mechanical error about that, so I was just
I
like,
was
I'm
hoping he
gonna rule that one
didn't.
out.
Hoping.
I mean, I've
He
made
te-
the
he technically
like
made an intentional error.
Yes.
wait, but it's legal with the drunk.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
legal.
Legal.
I don't
Maybe
know.
the
I
error's the
think
wrong way. of saying it.
I think if you gave a drunk chambermaid, let him check a dead player on unofficial, like let's say a sailor picked him, people would be
Oh,
upset. At
people-
your storytelling. Yeah.
I mean, yes, I think people on unofficial sometimes get upset about it, and I don't always agree with the reasons they're upset.
Yeah.
And there's also a
Yep.
different scenario because it's not just like BMR.
Yeah,
where
I
you
mean,
put
it's a
sailor
different
drunk.
script. It's a different script for sure.
Mhm.
That,
What's
There's a
that?
poisoner
Wait,
and
how
a
would
drunk,
you-
so I think
it's a
more
pretty
okay.
strong.
Okay.
It's a pretty
What was
strong
that?
hint to Nate,
Oh.
though.
I mean, I would.
agree.
But I would say that I did
What's
have
his
the
name?
world where I was just poisoned on night 2. That made a lot of sense because all the other information lined up.
And yet
I mean,
you were
I
so
want the decision.
But the thing
okay
is-
to murder the only other possible
But-
outsider.
Even if Nate is poisoned on night 2, it
I-
still makes him good.
But my
Like-
wanting to
I was-
murder the other outsider was not to do with
I
the
will say-
outsider count. It was strictly because I didn't think Wedge
Wedge
was
was evil.
There,
Socially
there was a
leading
chance
us.
that Nate is drunk because of me, but then obviously, why am I dead there?
Like,
Yeah.
we just have to fit an evil team in somewhere, and like Narn is acting more miniony, and then I like Rocket. Like, I trust Rocket's social reads. The only reason I didn't go for it sooner was the Saint claim.
Yeah.
I don't care
I-
about the rules.
I think-
That King.
At last,
I
I
don't
had
think-
my encouragement.
See,
Oh,
I mean, I will say that. Yeah, I always say this, but like, I'm not in favor of killing saints early. Usually.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
fair,
it's fair.
and you've used
Well,
that.
I mean,
I've benefited
to
from
be
that as
fair,
well.
it was like latter half of the game. It's not like it was early.
Yeah,
No,
and-
Al-Hadikia can kill 3 people.
And I was pretty sure I had, the right demon.
if
so.
if it,
Yeah.
if it was like if it was even a shadow,
Okay,
maybe
I
consider
think
it. But
I have a setup.
I've said
ready to
before,
go.
like all I have to do is
I'm
figure out if
gonna
Rocket's
send out.
good.
Hang on, I'm gonna send out characters and do setup and get ready for night.
Also,
make
Twitter
sure Narn
getting
gets his death
hard
because Narn-
confirmed
Narn's
night
not here.
what or night 2. Pretty
Oh, that's fucking
pretty hard to
incredible.
get around.
I'm shocked.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
surprised you
hell
guys
of a
aren't
pick.
more.
Hell of a
on
pick.
the-
Like, yes, I'm confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, when you pick 2 people in the allied ping and they both choose to die and they both live, I mean, like, and one of them's the confirmed
and-
virgin, like, yeah, I mean,
Yep.
you're never going to be doubted. You're almost as.
How
you're-
did you
you're
not
as
poison in
confirmed
night
as
2?
them. I didn't know. I've never talked to Tweeter.
Or sorry, night 3. Night 3, I mean.
Because I never talked to Tweeter.
It's end to start night. Not
And
it's now
Dibs
Gaku.
was also wait, he died. I don't know.
Yeah, I was dead. I was dead after I was Tea Lady saved.
Tea lady saved. Oh, I love this that I have to chat with the storyteller to get my role. Let me.
Like I poisoned Friggy and then DJ, and then I poisoned Koru on the night that I died. In case Wedge wanted to.
That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it didn't
You
matter.
both
My ability didn't do anything because I was beside an evil player.
Yeah, but you could have. But I wasn't sure 100% that you were Tea Lady, and there was someone else said that you
So
had
for this
claimed
game,
Innkeeper,
I'm going
so
to
I was
bluff
playing it
as
safe.
the cult
I
leader.
did claim innkeeper.
And
Yeah.
the
So I was like, on the off chance that you lied to me and you
general.
actually are
Those
the
are two
innkeeper,
easy
let's
ones to
just
bluff
play it
as,
safe.
and
I had
don't
no
really
idea
care
what
if I get
Tweeter. Yeah, I had
executed,
no idea what Tweeter
but I
was.
want to make
so
sure I'm
was like,
executed, not executed.
let's just play it
as
safe,
part
go
of my
this
role.
way, and then I was dead and I couldn't do anything.
How is bluffing sailor saying? Zeon enjoyed my two.
One thing that's really important though is I
saying.
can get executed
Yeah.
while I am dead.
Totally.
Man, I love it. I
Clearly, you should
Tweeter's
bluff
like
as the
innkeeper play.
Lycan.
Just like immediately is like, okay, Rocket's probably good, and they go
I mean,
to
from a certain
Rocket
point
and
of view,
like,
a
all right,
Lycan is
give me
immune.
your social read. and it's-
Zeon, you should have told me you were the snake charmer. I would have told you that. I would have told you who the demon was.
No, I was gonna keep that because I was trying to eventually do stage charm.
Yeah, I would have told you who the demon was. Be a snake charmer.
Nah. That's no fun.
That end game was confusing to me. I do think we had a chance of winning once I was out at evil, but it's still confusing.
Once you died, it was around.
If I made better picks.
I'm not saying we won, just a chance. Yeah.
So wait, who was protected? The
It was
day that
me. I
most of
thought
you
they
died?
might. I thought they might think I would have protected Wedge, and they might try to kill me instead. I don't know.
Oh, so then yeah, so then that would have been fine because then at least one or two people would have died, and then if they tried to X Wedge the next day, Wedge is safe.
Right, and he
Except
could have
for I
picked
don't
you.
know if everyone actually thought it was.
Yeah,
a
they might
demon.
have just axed Wedge, like, and hoped I didn't pick him or whatever.
I mean, I think at that point they would have almost had to, just with the amount of people, right?
Yeah. So if I
That's
had picked
fair. I
Wedge,
could do that.
Then presumably there's 5 alive. I don't know. I think it's
That's
harder
actually
to
kind
win
of a
for us
funny
if-
thought to claim
if
Lycan.
they execute Wedge.
But it could be a double claim, which
and
I think
ID
could
protected him.
backfire. I mean, I
I mean,
if
there's
get
some
executed in a
value
day,
from like
that's,
the
worst part.
confusion of like why would Wedge pick this? It doesn't seem to make sense from his point of view. But even still, he's just like by far the best candidate alive.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
well, I mean, at least I knew what to pick because I had to pick die. There's a chance if he picks other stuff, he might accidentally kill himself.
Yeah, the biggest thing, like if it was final 5, like if it was 5 at night, I basically pick Tweeter, Nate, and maybe Narn. I don't know if Narn had the innkeeper claim though.
I mean,
but
with you being
Wedge, I
out
don't
of
think
evil, you don't have to pick yourself. You just
Yeah, I
you
was just gonna say you don't have to pick
No.
yourself or Narn because we know you're both evil. So just pick.
No. No. At 5 specifically. Oh wait, no, hang on, I'm doing the math.
It
in
was
my head.
5.
You pick Tweeter, you pick Rocket, and you pick Dibs, and then one of Tweeter or Rocket. Probably, I don't know. Probably Tweeter dies. I don't know what they were gonna pick.
Rocket will probably choose to die in that case.
Yeah. But,
Oh no, Rocket can't
But
choose to
I
die.
think
No,
it protects him.
Tweeter
Yeah.
has to choose die.
yeah. So
in
and
that
then
case.
Dib, he doesn't know who the third pick's gonna be, but Dibs knows to pick Liv there. And then
If I'm selected first, I select die. Anybody else good selects live, and then
And
I
then
die
Dibs-
with another 4.
Then we have like an evil majority alive, so you have to burn dead votes, and maybe I picked the right DA target. So I mean, I think we had a decent chance. It's just a confusing end game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would have
Al-Had
been.
is
It would
so
have been a
hard.
lot of like small maneuvering.
If I'm picked after one of my protects, I choose live. If I'm picked first, I choose die.
Yeah. So in that case, I mean, if I had just like openly discussed this with Wedge, we might have had a better chance. But there was still a world where I could have been the demon, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. Out of evil.
Al-Had
I
just
can't
a pain in
remember
the
if I
ass.
can be executed if I'm already dead.
Like
It's
I can't
it's
even
nice
really
to-
knock
I've been
Wedge
looking up
for
just to confirm.
for
I can't
dropping it
remember.
a little bit because
know
like
with the
Al-Had is
the
just
Serenovus,
so
they can.
much to do. It's a lot to have to process constantly, and I am terrible at it. So like, I can't really tell anyone else how to play it because I play it very poorly.
It requires a lot of coordination, mechanical coordination, which isn't really
Mhm.
what a lot of people play this game for a lot of the time.
Yeah, like I saw my token and I was like, thank God it just doesn't say Al-Had. Like I was pretty sure like I don't know, Evil has lost like 95% of the Alhead games I've ever been a part of, but I was just happy that
It's hard.
it wasn't the demon. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
It's hard.
interestingly, I think once we were outed as evil, I think our chances improved had we had that conversation.
just openly discuss
Yeah,
what we're gonna
yeah,
do in Town
yeah.
Square. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God we don't have to hide anymore. All right, here's what we do.
I mean, obviously, we can't just do it in Town Square because then they can coordinate who chooses
That's
good
true.
and who just
Quickly
chooses
to,
by,
to the
what.
potion shop.
Yeah. Hey, evil team to the potion shop.
I can't select the potion shop yet, guys. You have to wait till day.
Oh, true. It almost went so well. If we had only killed Nate that first day.
Second day?
Yeah, second day.
He was, no, you were DA protected that day. He was DA protected. The day that DJ wanted Nate on the block, he was
I can't figure it out. I don't see anything online about breaking madness while dead.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is a glorious day, especially if you like the fact that I'm dead, which I'm sure some of you do, because one of you killed me, dick. Anyway, you've got some time to figure out who it was, or, don't. I don't care.
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
I
Rocket.
guess.
Rocket, you want to chat?
Sure.
Campfire.
All right, team, to the potion shop.
On Gaku. On Gaku.
son of a.
What's up, Pridgy?
How much yourself?
Not much. Just chilling.
Nice.
Hello.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry for going hard on you that last game with because just the way that he ran that with allowing you to pick a dead player was just so I apologize about that. But
Yeah, the
glad we won
apologize.
nonetheless.
I think we won. It's good.
Yeah, yeah.
No worries.
You want to do like a 2 for 2, 3 for 3?
We can do 2 for 2.
I am either the general or the noble.
Interesting. I am either also the general or I'm the cult leader.
Great. So we're gonna win with a cult.
Yes, I'm gonna do it tonight.
I'll tell you.
Or today.
I'll tell you if I'm the noble, my pings are Wedge, DJ, and J Bro.
Wedge, DJ, J, bro.
Yep. If I'm the general, I got slightly good.
If I'm the general, I got slightly evil.
Interesting. Okay. So we're in a heretic game. Got it. All right, sounds good. I'll see if I can tell.
Right. What's up, Tweety?
Greetings. Good morning. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
How can I help
3
you,
for
sir?
3.
I
3
can
for
do
3.
Threes is fine.
Cool. I'll let you know I'm either the general, the lycanthrope, or the sweetheart.
That's super funny. I'm also either the general or the lycanthrope, but I'll toss in cult leader instead of sweetheart.
Cult leader. Okay. Cheeky. I like it. All right. Thank you. Good luck.
Bye. You want to chat dibs?
I don't know why he was trying to make me look bad.
Sure.
I barely said anything to him. Dave.
Hey.
So Nate,
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Doing well. Just filling out my grim with everybody who's so been forthcoming with all their roles in these 2 for 2s and 3 for 3s.
Okay. You want to do a 1 for 1?
Sure.
Amni.
Cult leader.
Ooh, fun. I
And
have no
I'm
idea what I
currently
do.
a good cult leader, which is great.
Well, you're my neighbor, right? So
Yes.
well, that at least buys you 50%. So I trust Friggy, so I'd vote for you.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's win today.
Okay. I mean, I vote on like almost all cults unless I'm like very, very certain that one of your neighbors is evil. So you'll have my vote on every cult you start.
Sounds good.
All right.
Laters.
Later.
Well, if everyone's here, then
Oh.
boom.
Sick.
Call
That
it.
was the most unnecessary gong ever.
Yep, I just wanted to fucking do it.
There's just
Look,
yeah, there was just like 2 people in rooms.
Here.
Come on. Get him back. Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
Good job,
Dibs ran
dude.
away.
That's
Sir,
right, dudes. Good job.
I rang the gong, sir.
We tried
Sir.
to beat a double gong.
Okay, well, no. Anyway, enough talking. It's time to solve our problems with violence. Nominations are open.
How about we do a non-violent solution and Nate's
How do we do it
forms a
without
cult?
talking?
DJ would like to form a cult.
Nate has called for a cult.
Lord Jesus.
Nate, why? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to run it like this. I'm going to just say, hands up to join the cult after I'll just tell you to leave them up.
Oh.
So Nate, why should we join your cult?
I am starting up the cult of Rowan Atkinson, and I just feel like he's a nice guy in general, and only nice guys should join the cult of Rowan Atkinson.
Okay. I will give a countdown from 5. When I go to 0, I will look at whose hands are up, and that will count for the cult. So here we go. It will take all good players' hands up to form a cult. 5,
Fidget, you don't
4,
like this? Ooh,
3,
yeah, cult win.
2, 1, 0. A cult has not been formed.
Would you like to form a cult?
Nate,
If
I'll
only-
never
who
trust
was
you
that?
again.
Nate, you have to be drunk, right? You're the drunk this
I
game
have
again,
to be
right?
the drunk again. It's the only solution.
Would you like to form-
I thought
Would you
I
like
heard
to form a
another
cult?
DJ
wants
would
to form
like
a cult.
to form a cult. DJ, tell us about your cult.
As the real cult leader, this is the cult of having a good time.
Okay, as before, hands up if you would like
Do
to join
it.
the cult. I will count down from 5.
Do it.
5,
Do it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze. A cult is not formed.
There were 4 hands on him, so cult can't be formed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's unfortunate that we had 4 hands down. Actually, we didn't learn anything from
Oh,
that.
Nate is the leach host.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
Execute me. I'm
Nominations
probably the lead host.
are open.
Dibs
No,
nominated
Nate just
Nate.
learned that he's a marionette. He was told by Dibs or Phrygian had to test it.
I mean, you can do that.
You know what? Wedge nominates Nate.
Wedge nominates Nate. Why have you done this?
Nate knows why.
Nate, why should we not do this?
Nate claims goblin.
Nate has claimed goblin. It will take 6 votes to put Nate on the block.
What is this?
Calling
I mean,
Oh god. Oh god.
No,
I have a goblin claim from somebody else.
Oh.
we're oh no. Oh, no.
6 votes is enough. Nate is on the block.
No.
Would anyone else care to
Spicy.
nominate?
Spicy.
What?
Oh yeah, Narninian will nominate Dibs.
Narninian nominates Dibs. Why for?
Okay, so 2 reasons. One, it's possible there's a cannibal in this game, and Nate, if Nate's the drunk, we shouldn't kill Nate. Nate's also claimed goblin. This was way too easy to get votes for. And if Nate's the marionette, then a neighbor could be the demon.
Okay, Dibs, your defense.
I'm terrible cannibal food, and Nate lied to me, so I wanted to kill him, and I don't think he's the goblin.
Okay, it will take 6 votes to tie, 7 to move it on to Dibs.
I'm fine killing Nate. I don't
Okay,
think
hang
he's the goblin.
Yeah, if you think
Yeah,
he's the
why are we
marionette, he's
killing
definitely
Dibs
not the
here?
goblin.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, we lifted.
7
The
votes
lift.
is
The
enough,
massive
and
lift.
Dibs is now on the
Wait,
block.
I think Nate's the demon bluffing cult leader and didn't expect to get everyone's hands up.
I
Would
agree.
anyone else?
That would be.
Would
Dibs
anyone
nominated
else?
Arminian.
Dibs
Which is so
nominates
funny.
Narninian. Why?
That was definitely Minion Panic.
Okay, Narninian, your defense.
I haven't talked to Nate. I'm really not a good kill.
I'm a worse kill.
Okay, it will take. It will take 7. I think, right? Yes. It will take 7. I don't know why it says 7 to 6 to tie and 7 to execute. It should be 7 to tie, 8 to execute. Here we go.
Evening right there.
All right, well, Campbell's gonna have a useless night of whatever.
3
But,
votes
fun.
is not enough. Last call for nominations.
Why did we put Dibs up here? Did
Yeah,
y'all just
that's weird.
freak out on a fake goblin claim? Like, is that
Yep.
really what happened here?
It could be the goblin.
Nate
Going
nominates
once.
Wedge.
Nate nominates Wedge. Why?
He was the demon last time. He's probably it again.
Wedge, your defense.
I'm killing Nate tonight.
Okay, it will take 7 to tie, 8 to move.
I swear to God, if Nate dies tonight, I'm gonna lose it.
Why would Nate ever die tonight?
If there's a lycanthrope, I can't die.
Wait, oh my god,
No,
we're actually gonna
no,
tie
don't
it?
tie it. Don't tie it.
That
Oh my
7
God.
is a tie.
Wait, Wedge is actually evil?
No,
Why
I
did
thought
you
we were at
do
6. Whose hand was?
Your
Whose
hand
hand
was
was
up.
up?
Tweeter
No,
nominates
no.
DJ.
It was 6 when it was me.
Tweeter nominates. Who's that? Sorry,
It was-
DJ.
DJ.
Oh my God.
Why?
DJ's was the hand that popped up there to get us the tie and Wedge. The other guys didn't lower their hands.
DJ defense.
I thought when I know obviously made sense. At that moment, I swear to God, I thought that it wasn't gonna tie on Wedge, so I thought it wasn't. Also, I'm the goblin.
DJ has claimed Goblin.
DJ
It
Goblin, the
will
big guy.
take 8 votes to put DJ on the block.
Guys, seriously, DJ claimed Goblin to me. Don't do this.
There is a
Oh,
Wait, Wedge
you
is
play
voting
Goblin.
on this too.
he's the hand that went up. Why would I not?
Oh no!
8 votes is enough.
Wait, we're gonna get a goblin win on day 1.
DJ is on the block.
Yeah, deservedly so.
That's what you get for putting me up with 7.
This is going to be the last
Anyone want to
call
nominate
for
Rocket?
nominations.
I feel like take one down, pass it around, put on Rocket.
Or nominates Friggy.
Koru nominates Friggy. Why?
Friggy is one of the ones that voted for Wedge and DJ. I think that's fun to kill with Friggy.
Friggy
First-
defense.
I committed since the beginning to vote. People who put their hands up after that, I walked away. I was always voting on this, so my hand was up, and I committed. People like to say, I don't know why people like to do this with me in general, like where I'm always committed to my vote, and then someone in the middle raises their hand, and I'm expected to put my hand down. No, I committed, so I'm not gonna die for that.
Okay. 8 votes will take DJ off the block. 9 votes will put Friggy on.
I think you should consider divorce more often, Friggy.
Are we just
I
gonna
should
lose
what?
potential goblin here? Is that what's gonna happen?
We're gonna
Oh,
lose
that's
the
fine.
goblin. Can we not? Can we tie
No,
this?
it's-
I mean,
No, no,
6
no.
votes is not enough.
every evil player is
DJ's
just
still
gonna
on the
always
block.
claim Goblin. Are we gonna just never
Yeah.
execute anyone who ever claims
No,
it?
no.
Because then we're
That's
never
All
gonna
right.
I'm
execute
okay
an
with
evil.
executing
Yeah, but
DJ.
I think DJ's actually the goblin.
I think
Well, then
Well,
we
then
should
you shouldn't have lifted
execute
it
the
off
name at the beginning.
Nate.
Somebody
DJ
nominate
is actually
Koru.
a goblin.
Somebody nominate Koru.
J-Bro
Sure.
nominates Koru.
Oh,
J-Bro
Lord.
nominates Koru. Why?
I mean, firstly, Narnia wanted it, and I need something that can get votes. Secondly, the world in which Koru and I both exist paints particular worlds, and so ruling out the possibility of Koru being evil or just being the demon narrows worlds.
Okay, Koru, your defense.
I'm a used role. I'm totally fine to die. I don't want DJ to be executed.
Okay. 8 votes will tie. 9 will put Koru on the block.
A good thing Narn's hand was up. Can we get one more vote?
Yeah, please.
Oh my god.
DJ's
Oh,
also
thank you,
trying
Wedge.
to take
You
it
Okay,
off
guys.
himself.
First of all, if you're
8
so
is
worried
a
about just
tie.
execute
What?
Rocket. Rocket's the one who put his hand up at the last minute to make it a not
Tie Koru?
Just
So,
so you know,
This is
the
the last call
both of
for
your goblins,
nominations.
neither of them wanted
It
to
could just
die.
be a Vortex
so
game, guys.
Put,
We're gonna
put that
lose.
to
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
Somebody
confidence you have in
nominate-
your goblin claim.
Zeon nominates Rocket.
Zeon nominates Rocket. Why?
We have a potential Vortox in the game. We can't risk it. We've already had Gauntlet games.
Okay. Rocket, your defense.
No.
Okay. It will take 9 votes to put Rocket on the block.
6, 7, 8.
I mean,
Yeah,
Friggy
dude.
and Dibs, why would you not vote on me considering that there's a Vortox? And I was going to tie it.
Because I don't think DJ's the goblin. Because if he was the goblin, he would have been trying to lift it off.
Yeah, but there's a Vortox.
9 votes is enough. Rocket is on the block.
Correct. So you should
This
decide
is
it.
the last call for nominations.
Interesting that evil voted on that.
I
I'm
did
not
notice
evil.
what those
I just
votes
like
were.
to
God
claim
damn
goblin.
it.
I mean, I
Going
guess that
once.
means
They
that
claimed
means it's
Goblin.
almost certainly not a Vortox game.
Yeah, Nate claimed goblin. Everyone was so convinced he was a goblin that they wanted to
I
get him
don't know
off.
why.
And then
Going
DJ
twice.
claimed goblin, and everyone was so convinced DJ was the goblin, even though DJ
No,
wanted
we
the
wanted
goblin.
Nate is not the goblin. DJ is the goblin.
Hey, should have killed
Who
him.
nominated
Alright.
But
Rocket?
yeah,
Have
DJ didn't want to
chance.
die.
Who nominated Rocket?
was Nate.
Zeon did.
Zeon did.
Oh,
Thank
Zeon, sorry,
you.
Zeon.
The day comes to a close. Rocket is executed and dies. Good night.
Imagine we lifted onto the demon. That'd be funny.
No, Rocket was at worst a minion there just because
Yeah. It was-
No,
it'd
like
be
the
too
thing is, right?
obvious.
Right. I mean, the reason we do Rocket is to protect against Vortox, right? It's not
Yeah.
because Rocket is the demon candidate. It's because we can have a Vortox.
Well, they're an evil candidate for raising their hand last minute, which is also Koru is an evil candidate in my world now for picking me over Rocket and using the excuse that I kept my hand up on Wedge. So, or
Anybody-
whoever.
I missed all of the votes on that one.
So
Ugh.
it's fine. You just won't have perfect records. It's okay, Wedge. It happens.
Well, we know Coal Eater was a bluff.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. I also know that because I'm good, you'll never get a cult, even if you are the cult leader.
Oh. I was very confused for a second of how DJ would get a cold, and then I realized what you said.
What do you mean,
I mean,
Cassie?
it's the winter. The things are going around this time of year.
It's chilly.
That might have been one of the most entertaining first days I've ever seen in this game. I enjoyed it immensely. Stressed the hell out of a lot of people, but I was just having fun. I will not claim Goblin again if I get nominated. And then I'll let them execute me if they want.
Damn it.
The other thing that's really interesting is that I might get targeted by the lycanthrope, which would be a good way for me to actually die during the night and confirm that I was good to the lycanthrope, which would be very fascinating.
Good morning, town. In the night, Nate has died.
What?
Go ahead and
Wedge said they were gonna kill
Oh,
Nate.
Nate Starpass. Nate Starpass. That's so funny.
So,
Hi, Nate.
hello.
I have a question.
Yes.
Were you the demon that Star Passed?
No, I wasn't the demon that Star passed.
Are you the marionette?
I wasn't the marionette either. I wasn't evil at all.
What were you?
A mutant.
Okay. Do you think this is Vortox?
I have no idea. I have
Okay,
no information.
because I have information, and it
Okay.
involves you.
Okay, what's your information?
Last night, I chose you and another player. I got no, you're not. It's the same alignment.
Okay, who did you pick?
Narn Indian.
Okay, then kill Narninian.
Yeah, if
I
you're,
think
if
I
you're
got
good,
killed
we
by
have
the
to-
lycanthrope.
I'm fairly certain you did too, mate. So,
Let's
all right,
do
sounds
it.
good. Cool. Cheers.
Oh, no.
Are you the lycanthrope that picked me?
Yes.
I'm the mutant.
Oh, thank Jesus. Okay.
But I have information that points to Narninian third party.
Yeah, somebody else has something pointing to Narn as evil. All right.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I went as the cult leader to try to, I don't know, 'cause I didn't want to reveal what I really am, but
yeah.
But anyway, someone has apparently seamstress picked me with Narninian and got we are not on the same alignment.
Ah. Okay.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, I think I'll probably just test Narn tonight rather than like go for it as an X, especially because if there's like the possibility that a seamstress could be vortoxed, I can't be vortoxed.
That's right. That's very true.
So yeah, because the Undertaker is going to be useless if it's vortox for checking that as well. So yeah, might as well.
Sounds good. Cool.
All right.
Oh no, I'll chat with you guys in a second. I need to chat with Ngaku first.
Nate, I want to chat with you.
What's up, yo?
Sorry I killed you. So, Rocket was the lycanthrope, and I'm the cannibal, and I got his ability, and I killed you.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So you are either an extremely fortunate timed imp that star passed, or you're just a good person. Are you willing to share your role?
Sure. I am a mutant.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've heard of another outsider, so there's probably Baron. Okay. So I guess it's not. You're probably a good kid. It's good that you died then.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everyone was.
Can you get executed as a dead person as a mutant?
No.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I kept looking it up because I know you can as a
Yeah.
Cerenovus. With Cerenovus, you can.
Right, because that's the Cerenovus is alive, but
Yes.
you're dead, so you don't have an ability.
Cool. Okay, then I'll come out to town. I think it's
alright,
worth it.
sounds
There's no.
I think everyone thinks you're evil, like not me, but I know I killed you, so.
No, I kind of intentionally threw an evil spin on it because we have enough players that it's okay if I get executed. I probably
Yeah.
should have picked Goblin. I just thought it would be funny, but here we
Yeah,
are.
I think there's the Vortox because there's so many ties.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Where's the button?
Which button are you
I'm in
looking
the wrong
for?
tab. I was trying to put a reminder token.
Uh-huh. How much time do we have left? Do we have time for one more conversation or not?
I have no idea.
Nah. It's gonging time. Let's go.
That's no fun.
Let's go. All right, welcome back. Once again, I am encouraging bloodshed. Thank you very much. Noms are open.
Narninian will nominate Wedge.
Narninian nominates Wedge. Why?
Wedge was one of the many people that tied it in an escalating number of votes yesterday. Vortox is one of the 3 demons on the script, and there are multiple people I've talked to that are just reading Wedge as evil for mechanical and social reasons.
Wedge, your defense.
You can kill me if you want to.
Okay.
Like, one of those ties was not my fault, but sure.
It will take 5 to put Wedge on the block.
I don't think we
Wedge
should
and King
have Wedge
Goblin.
down.
Is Wedge a noble thing?
Wedge is an
not that I
awful
know
kill
of.
here.
Wait, we can't get 5 on this? Are you kidding? Oh, okay.
There you go.
No, I'm fine with it. I don't know why.
5 is enough.
DJ
Wedge is on the
drop.
block.
Oh, by the way, I was the mutant.
Oh, I didn't
Just
even
in
see his
case
hand up.
People are wondering what I was the mutant.
Oh, that's so funny.
We're just gonna nominate Narninian.
Tweeter nominates Narnianian. Why?
I spoke to a seamstress day one, and they got a no between Nate and Narn. If Nate is indeed the mutant, Narn's evil.
Narnianian, your defense.
Yeah, a couple possibilities there. Vortox is one of the 3 demons, and I do think it's a Vortox game because of all the ties yesterday that evil were certainly involved with, or the seamstress is evil or hosted. So I don't think this is a good enough mechanical reason to kill me.
All right. 5 votes will tie. 6 votes will put Narnianian on the block.
I think Narn is good. I think we have Vortox in play.
Yeah, I think Darn's good.
I don't think we have
We
a
have
Vortox in play.
I think.
I mean,
I
think a Vortox is likely, but I don't think a Vortox is likely because of the fucking voting. Because
Three's not
frankly, if
enough.
you're trying to tie for a Vortox win day one, what are you doing?
You
Wedge
never let.
is
Well, I
still
know-
on the block.
The last one needed
Uh,
what 9? Like I
Nine.
would literally like evil could have just not voted on that if that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, but all of good was
D-
alive. Like,
D-
good's just
DJ
putting up.
nominates Zeon.
DJ nominates Zeon. Why?
I think from my point of view, this could be a very good execution. I think we learn. I think, especially me, I think I've learned a lot from this execution.
Zeon, your defense.
I would say my information correlated with others point to Wedge as evil. I know I'm good. I think DJ is outed evil / if he's claiming as a cult leader to outed evil. Not a good kill, and he's just evil.
Okay. It will take 5 to tie, 6 to move.
What's weird to me is that Wedge
Oh.
didn't claim Goblin.
Why would I claim Goblin? I'm not the Goblin, and I'm not evil.
3 votes
Yes,
Wedge
is
would
not enough.
I don't think Wedge would ever claim Goblin, even if he
Wedge
was.
remains
Honestly.
on the block.
Who are the people who claimed Goblin yesterday?
I was one. I was the first one to kick
Nate
it
and
off.
DJ.
DJ.
Nate?
I
Just
definitely.
DJ and Nate? Okay.
Yeah, like I think I've only ever claimed Goblin once because I was Alchemist.
I tried to get
Last
night
call.
targeted because I knew that
Wait,
evil
Nate,
would...
what?
I tried to get targeted by the demon last night by claiming Goblin and looking like I'm a good power that tried to
Going
get
once.
Yep.
off. Which apparently
You
either
need to
worked.
kill somebody
Going
before
twice.
Kill me.
Yeah, which is it's why Nate died at night.
We have Wedge on the block. I don't see. why.
And the day comes
Wedge
to
is
a
good.
close. Wedge is executed and dies.
Not just good.
You're
Incredible
great.
food.
Good night.
Yeah, Wedge is
Give us-
awful cannibal food, by the way.
We have a Scarlet Woman?
That's not true.
Not on there.
We have Amnesiac Scarlet Woman?
That'd be sweet.
I'm not seeing away from these extra evil, so probably not.
I mean, besides its own ability, which don't.
That'd be cruel. Don't do that.
The
Don't
Amnesiac
do that.
Minion Charmer.
That'd be funny, but
That actually is fun.
you'd have to. I don't know. They're broken because the minion would know the demon, so it obviously has problems.
Right.
I guess it works in a poppy game. It only works if the poppy is in play.
But not,
still.
not Indian. That makes it a townsfolk ability because just like the Sig Charmers, because good will win. Right?
I think that the amnesiac ability or a minion charmer could work. That it malfunctions once the poppy grower, if the poppy grower is dead or whatever.
I don't think I like any of that.
I mean, it seems fine. Like they don't. They're aware that the minion charmer is on the script, and they don't know who the demon is mechanically, and they have to be careful because the minion charmer is on the script to reveal too much to other evil players. Hmm. It's weird to have a role that's dependent on Poppy Grower, though.
Well, I mean, you literally make it plus Poppy.
Yeah. Is there any roles that are plus townsfolk right now? No, but
Choir boy.
choir boy and king. Yeah, you're right. Choir boy
Yep.
and king. And they don't abuse that to like add an extra townsfolk like they do with damsel and huntsman.
Right.
I guess technically vigor adds a townsfolk, technically.
The vigor. Oh.
No,
Gotta
no,
put
no,
out
no.
better
Adding
Not on
a
a
specific
textbook. Oh.
townsfolk character.
Oh no.
Honestly, the idea of a choir boy being -1 outsider makes it almost more worth running.
Can choir boy be -1 outsider?
I don't know.
I don't think it's allowed.
I mean,
Given
yeah, it's weird that huntsman can be 1+1 outsider and choir boy can't be -1.
Yeah, +1 outsider is not as strong as -1 outsider +1 townsfolk would be. That's so much more confirmation.
I mean, if there was a role that was a townsfolk that is just -1 outsider and that's it, that would be still pretty good ability.
Yeah, it would be an insane strong ability.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say insanely strong, but it'd be pretty good.
It depends on the size of the town. That's fair.
I mean, obviously, with a 0 outsider game, it'd be pretty weak.
Yeah,
But, like,
fair enough.
But it's like it basically, but the outsider's going to get a townsfolk ability, so it effectively has that whole ability. Like
it just
on top of,
nullifies
like,
an outsider.
Being able knowing something about the manipulation, like I think it's pretty strong.
Yeah. And
hard
your ability is something about the outsider count from your own ability.
Yeah, but if you look at the total effect on the town, right? It's like it's the same as if you had a townsfolk ability and the outsider had no ability instead of an outsider ability, right? Plus the info about the outsider manipulation.
Yeah, but I mean, Narn has a point. If it's 0 base or outsiders, then you don't do anything.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Unless there's a Fangu or something else.
In that unique case.
That'd be really mean. Fangu with no outsider to jump to. I guess if you have a pit hag or something.
Okay, Godfather, but it's the same thing.
Good morning. Koru's dead.
Oh, I got the star pass. Nice.
Every death a star pass. Nice and quiet.
Yeah, Brunies.
What's up, yo?
Mother of God. I just had the best conversation ever with Koru.
Okay.
Koru told me yesterday there's a saint.
Oh, nice.
And I claimed I was a Lycan, so Koru told me to kill him. So when they died, I'm like, oh yeah, I killed you. He's like, oh good, I'm the lunatic.
Oh, is he really the lunatic?
I don't know. I'm assuming so. So yeah, that's the best I got. So
wait, but what? I thought you said you were the seamstress.
I am seamstress.
Oh, okay. You've been claiming lycanthrope to them.
Yes. Yeah, I've been claiming lycanthrope all game. Wedge claimed lycanthrope to me, so that's why I didn't want to kill Wedge, because I thought Wedge is a lycanthrope. So.
Well, Rocket also claimed lycanthrope and then died.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Oh.
I love this game.
I thought that was one of the best first days of all time. I loved it. I thought it was great.
It's exactly what I expected of my Clocktower. No, I'm just interested to pick Narn and you. I gotta know. Night 2, actually, not night 1. So I'd like to die because I think I might be the host. Or I'm just a marionette and Koru's actually the Imp to Star Pass. Either way, I'm fine with that. Or I could just be evil. I guess I could be the marionette.
Do you think that players. So do you think that Wedge was actually the lycanthrope?
I think Wedge is the actual lycanthrope because that's what they claim to me, and I could do that right now. There's a good chance I'm the marionette, which would be amazing.
Interesting.
So, Koru Star passed, but if the Imp Star passes and the marionette doesn't catch it, I am sorely disappointed because that's what you should do.
But you would know if you're the marionette, you would know.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, you'd be told. Yeah, I know. But if you're the marionette, the Imp Star passes, and you don't, you're not the one who catches them, I would be very angry.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, I wouldn't with Core right now. But I just think it's funny. I'm not sure what this game's doing, but I do think it's funny. So
yeah, I also don't know. I know that at least clearly either Rocket or Wedge was lying.
Yeah.
And so, or lycanthrope was a bluff, and we've killed 2 of the 3 evils, which would be hilarious.
Well, Baron has to be one of them with a lunatic,
right.
and and J-Bo's claiming sweetheart to me. So, I mean, that could just be our 3 outsiders, and there is no drunk. So,
that's fair. Cool.
So, which would be nice. So,
all right.
Okay.
Check in later. See ya.
Cheers.
I'm just gonna be open about my role now. I realized my lies have exposed me. I am the lycanthrope, so I'd like to throw this in if anybody wants to volunteer. I have another choice.
What?
What's going on?
Yeah, Narn, I'm fine with you wanting to kill me tonight. I'm cool.
All right, I will kill Tweeter then.
Perfect.
Tweeter's not the demon. We shouldn't kill Tweeter.
No, he said
No,
was going to kill Tweeter.
No, we're not going to execute him.
Yeah, don't execute me, guys, but kill me tonight.
Can I just out that I'm the drunk, and I'm pretty sure we're in the Vortex world. And
Why are there 5 outsiders?
There's 3 outsiders.
There's only 3.
Yeah, there's 3. I'm pretty.
Why do you think you're drunk?
Because I got true information, and everybody else is getting false information.
But it's not a Vortex.
It is a Vortex.
The voting pattern doesn't add up for it to be a Vortex.
From what I've been talking to people, the information seems to be false, with the exception of mine. Which I got some.
Did you like to form a cult?
DJ would like to form a cult. Tell us about your cult, DJ.
I am actually the cult leader. We should try and actually go for this. I didn't go for yesterday because I know a lot of you think I'm the goblin, but I'm genuinely the cult leader. We should go for this.
All right, hands up if you would like to join DJ's cult. All good players need to have their hand up when I am done counting for a cult to be formed.
I think
5,
we should absolutely test this,
4,
guys.
3, 2,
John and I are good.
1, 0. A cult is not formed.
Why don't we? DJ's just the goblin, right? Why not vote for this?
I think DJ is demon in this world, in my world.
So why did we not vote for this?
Well, okay, on
Because
the
it's
off chance
possi-
that DJ is a cult leader, they're more likely to be evil and going for it now.
Right,
That's
exactly.
just
DJ can be an
the
evil
case.
cult leader as well.
DJ's
Yeah.
not a cult leader.
Yeah.
If
DJ's
they're the
not
cult
a
leader.
cult
But...
leader.
Yeah.
So then why are we
My
even
world, he's
like
not
entertaining
cult.
the idea then?
Because if we all vote, then we just know for sure they're not cult leader.
Because we have to either vote or not vote either way, and it's more fun to just test it and make 100% sure he's not the cult leader, but we can't do that now.
It's not today.
I love how you guys go for certain lose conditions and not other lose conditions. It's very
Alright.
interesting to me.
Nominations are open.
Sometimes it's fun to just play for fun.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just
I agree
play
with Nate.
mechanically optimally all the time. That gets really boring.
I mean, sometimes
Okay.
YOLO, man.
Sometimes
You
you're
don't
a-
have to agree with me, but I'm just saying, like, what? I play
Sometimes
a
you're a
social
mutant who
game.
claims
I
that
don't-
they're
I
a
don't wanna
goblin,
sit
and
there
that's
and-
life.
Can someone
Tim-
nominate Narn for me?
No.
Narn is good.
We
No,
should
Narn is
nominate
good.
DJ.
Why would we
I'm
ever
good.
nominate
Yeah,
Narn?
nominates
Good.
DJ.
I don't trust
Zeon
that
nominates
one
who?
fucking bit.
DJ.
Zeon nominates DJ. Why?
My world, he's the demon. Vortox, I'm getting true information. Everybody else is getting false information. I'm the drunk, the third outsider. I think the other person that's claiming outsider that's alive is a bluff.
DJ, your
Yeah, but
defense.
another live outs. Oh, right, we do.
I'm just the goblin.
Okay, DJ has claimed Goblin. It will take 4 votes to put DJ on the block.
I think DJ is goblin. I don't think we should vote for this.
For what it's worth, I don't think Zeon's drunk because I'm pretty sure I'm drunk.
I don't
Yeah,
think we should
unlike-
definitely vote
Why?
for this.
Oh, there's so many.
Rocket, don't vote. Okay.
Friggy, if you knew what my info was, you would be
3
pretty
is not
convinced that
enough.
I'm drunk.
I don't, but if you want to tell me about it, sure.
I have just been getting escalating numbers every
All
single
right.
day.
Which
Narninian will nominate J-Bro.
Narninian
Yeah.
nominates J-Bro. Why have you done this?
Process of elimination. A bunch of the other people seemed willing to die at night to my ability. So I think J-Bro is a decent candidate for being evil.
J-Bro, your defense.
In a Vortex world, it's probably not that big a deal if I die. I'm sorry, I'm the sweetheart. So, you can do this. It'll just make our info even worse if it's not a Vortex game already. That's it.
All right. It'll take 4 votes to put J-Bro on the block.
I was the saint, by the way, so I'm the third outsider claim.
But yeah.
4 votes is enough. J-Bro is on the block.
I'm fine with this kill because it helps worlds.
Would anyone else like to nominate?
J-Bro nominates Tweeter.
J-Bro nominates Tweeter. Why?
In a double claim, I don't think I believe it, and I know I have a blue token. I don't know that Tweeter does.
Okay, Tweeter, your defense, please.
I'm married at and Kobe Star Pass last night.
Okay, it will take 4 votes to tie, 5 to put Tweeter on the block.
I mean,
If you're
I'm the demon of Kobe Star Pass. I caught him last night.
If you're actually the sweetheart, I'm probably gonna get sweetheart drunk in a Vortex game. We'll see.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Lycandorf always gets sweetheart drunk here.
1 vote is not enough. J-Bro remains on the block.
Unless
Maybe
Dog
this
dropped a
isn't our
life or
best kill. Oh well.
Last
this.
call for nominations.
Mechanically,
Vote.
J-Bro's our best kill, but
Twitter nominates Dibs.
Tweeter nominates Debibs. Why?
Claim to be the drunk. If he's not the drunk, he might be the leech host.
Okay, Dibs, defense, please.
Yeah, pretty sure I'm drunk. That's all I got.
Okay, it will take 4 votes to tie, 5 to execute Dibs.
I think J-Bro's way better executioner.
The only issue is J-Bro will drunk the lycanthrope if they're both good.
That's if you believe that J-Bro is the
And
sweetheart.
learning
And
that
I-
J-Bro is good is actually helpful.
4 is not enough. Or sorry, 3 is not enough. 4 would have tied, but there were not 4. There were only 3. Last call. Going once. Going twice.
Gonna kill Tweeter tonight.
J Bros executed. Dies. Night.
I'm sad I'm not the marionette now.
You're the lone marionette.
There's no
The
world.
floating. The floating
No,
marionette.
I start past to you, Tweeter.
Yeah, I'm very hopeful the COVID star passed. And,
I'm more upset that no one even told me I could have been a marionette. I would have absolutely believed him with his absolutely nothing as I've gotten. Could have had me hook, line, and sinker.
I would have been very upset if I was J-Bro's marionette and I wasn't told.
People keep saying that to me.
I believe that J-Bro would tell me, to be fair.
I usually do. One time I didn't, and I had the marionette savant, and it was just like, became too late at some point.
I told my marionette once, and they outed to town publicly that, hey, he told me I was his marionette. And we won though, but it was just funny. We only won because of who it was. They thought he was joking, I think.
Who was it?
It was oh my gosh, I forget his name. He's like an older guy. He's kind of funny.
Sorry if I'm not talking so much, guys. I am like crazy tired. It is 1:30 in the morning for me. My brain cannot handle it. It's too much. Too much. How are you guys doing? Those that are left. The few who stay. How are you guys doing? My thoughts right now, based on like the current setup, would be like this could be evil team. Tweeter not Indian.
Hello. Peter's dead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Star pass.
All right, Narninian, did you kill somebody other than Tweeter?
No, I killed Tweeter. Like I said, I could.
Well, yeah, but if you think you're going to be sweetheart drunk, wouldn't you want
right.
to trick
Yeah.
the demon into...
I could be sweetheart drunk and the demon just killed Tweeter anyway.
Well, yeah, but we have no way of knowing now.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't star pass that night, so that's good.
Is there a way? At this point,
What's up, yo?
Hi, Nate. I was over here having fun. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time too.
Yeah, Steve's just know with Narn, and it's probably Vortex Roll, just means Narn's good. Narn's like and pissing off the evil team, so.
Alternatively, Narn isn't, and he's just the demon.
Narn's
but-
just the demon, is the
Yeah.
leech with the host, or he's just the imp. Either way, I'm fine. Zeon reads extremely evil. Zeon and I had a chat day one, and I claimed to be the demon, and Zeon claimed to be my minion and take my bluffs and everything else. So, I mean, either Zeon was the minion that thought I was a lunatic, or something along those
I mean,
lines.
the real question is, who's more demonic, the real demon or the one who made the demon? That's really the question I want to know.
This is why we have this.
I wonder. I wonder.
Where we're able to strike back.
I wonder.
And
I just want to let you know I'm having fun. Thank you.
I'm having
Okay, well,
fun,
I'm glad.
too.
So who's
Dibs or Zeon? Your choice.
I mean,
Sorry, I didn't hear your last little bit.
So that's trying to build a world here. So who's evil?
I think it's got. I honestly think it's probably Narninian, but if it's not Narninian, then
I think it's DJ.
I mean, DJ's probably evil.
I think
Dibs could
DJ's
also
the
be
bloody
evil.
goblin. Because DJ just claimed goblin to be day one, and I can't get off of that.
The other thought, though, is
what-
that Dibs was 100% willing to vote on my cult, and he might have done that because he thought I was evil. And it could be like Dibs Friggy as evil to me.
No, my God! Because if you're between both evil players, you're absolutely evil, and they were gonna vote to thing, and then it didn't work, and they were pissed.
And Friggy has never voted since on another cult.
Oh, because DJ's claiming cult leader.
Yeah.
DJ has to be good here.
Not necessarily. There still could be 3 evils.
No, J-Bro's the other minion. It's got to be Dibs, Friggy, J-Bro.
Oh, you think so?
How are the votes on J-Bro? Who put him up? It was me, Narn,
I can't remember.
DJ Zeon. Friggy and Dibs didn't vote.
Yeah.
Friggy and Dibs did not vote on J-Bro.
Why do we think that J-Bro's the minion? Just because?
An outsider claim. I don't think it's a Baron.
Oh, you think that I'm just the only outsider?
I think you're the only outsider. I don't think it's Baron. Wait, what about Kuro?
Koro would have to be, in this case, either a minion. No, he'd have to be specifically the imp that Star passed.
Okay, Kuro claimed lunatic to me
Lunatic.
after the claim saint.
Okay, that's weird. So Koro might have jumped. I don't know why, though.
It's Dibs, Friggy, DJ.
Dibs,
That's our
Friggy,
wolf.
DJ? That's a world, yeah.
And DJ's the goblin, Dibs is the demon, and Friggy's the Baron.
Something like that.
Friggy smells like a minion, but it's just a random social read. I don't know if I really trust my gut on that or not. But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I think DJ has to be evil in all worlds, though.
yeah, agreed. But the problem is, I'm convinced DJ's the goblin. So.
Probably is the goblin. Anyway.
Marvelous. Okay, cool. Thank you.
What is... No, that doesn't make any sense either.
I mean, yeah, because that's the real question. Is Narn the demon who's playing Narn the demon, or just a minion even, who's playing a second sailor? I just wish I knew the information like pre-this game or not. I just wish I knew. Because like the day one voting can just be, people, especially I think people would be scared, scared of goblins.
It was people scared of goblins. I don't think it's a Vortox, otherwise why wouldn't they let the tie go? 9 vote requires every good player to vote, so either and not every good player is going to vote there in most cases.
It's not even every good player. An evil player would have had to have voted, because there's only 8 good players.
Yeah, which is like, they either don't know it's a Vortox, or they're giving up their win condition to look good, which is...
Weird. Why not just win?
It's boring to win on the first day. That's why.
Well then, that's just silly.
I think it'd be hilarious, personally.
I don't think it's silly.
I think it's...
Why is it boring to win on the first day?
You win on the first day, you re-rack, and it's funny.
Yeah, you take your Vortox win and you move on. Town makes their
point.
mistakes and you move on. There's like it's perfectly fine.
That was a fiasco of day one.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Everyone just like not. Anyway, I like that. I like the chaos.
I swear, if DJ's not the goblin and we live shot the demon or something, then.
I mean,
I think that's not entirely.
DJ's the demon here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, Narn, just target DJ and then see who he kills.
Yeah, I will target DJ tonight unless we execute.
Wait, why do you target DJ?
Because then we know he's not good at the very least.
DJ's like.
I think we already know DJ's evil and everything.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure DJ's the demon at this point.
So then just execute him.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that way too. Yeah.
And then execute me tomorrow, I guess.
I mean, Koru, I don't know. I don't know why you're doing some of the moves that you're doing, given the things that you've claimed.
I'm the lunatic.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Who are your minions?
Gabriel and Tweeter Marionette.
Okay.
Fridge, are you willing to come out with what you were? Because I'm going to come out with my info with town anyway. Because it's more. I'm the drunk anyway.
Friggy, was your claim to me accurate?
Yeah, why would I lie?
There's lots of reasons.
Okay, I mean, I'm not even that convinced there's a Baron game, and I think every other outsider is full of shit. But that's just
wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Nate, every other outsider's dead. I died at 9-0.
Except for me, which again, I think I am too drunk because of getting sober info, and everybody else's info is completely wrong.
Or either Marionette and Fridgy's the team.
Yeah. I could be the I could be the Marionette to DJ or Fridgy right now too. They haven't told me.
I could see Fridgy not telling you.
That's okay. That's just the way it is. I'll just wait for my whisper to come in right now.
Time, let's go. There are how many? There are 5 people alive. Nominations are open.
All right, can I come out with my info at this point? Again, I think I'm the drunk. I have the token of the Undertaker, but I got supposedly true info on Rocket. And so basically, I don't know, compared with everybody else's info, that got completely false info, and I got a piece of true information. I think that I am actually the third outsider here, and I don't believe that J-Bro is actually an outsider.
Are you willing to share your information on?
Yeah. So I'll share my info. So I got Rocket as the cannibal, I got Wedge as the marionette, and I got J-Bro as the sweetheart.
And Narn, just so you know, I refused to tell Zeon what I actually was. He just kind of cold called me as the cannibal.
Okay, so interesting. So maybe you got maybe you got one piece of correct information or two.
Which with everybody else's info seems that everybody else's info is completely false, and I got a piece of truth.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't necessarily have to believe me, but
sure,
your info is right about me. Although my claim was public, so that doesn't prove.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
If all of your info were true, I don't know that God could actually give all the true info. It would point at Dibs. I mean, but I don't think that's true. But
yeah, I think that in my world, again, I am either the drunk or the marionette.
Dibs, do you mind sharing your info? Is that relevant to this?
Oh, I can absolutely share my info. So each night I am woken up and asked to pick a player. In order, I chose Friggy, got a 1, chose DJ, got a 2, chose Koru, got a 3, chose myself, got a 2. My questions have been, is it steps from a character type? I got a cold. Then I asked if it was the amount of different vowels in a character's name, got a cold. Day 3, I asked if it's, how the hell is this even phrased? If the first letter of the character that player has matches the amount of other characters on the script that share that same letter, and I got a hot. And then I asked today if it's the amount of living townsfolk neighbors, and I got a warm.
Would you get when you picked Koru?
3. No, I got a 3 with Koru, so I had to figure out what the hell could be a 3 which is why I tried to pick something completely obscure because I couldn't really figure out what the fuck a 3 would be if it wasn't like steps or anything like that.
Maybe if you said steps from a character type versus steps from a line.
I said steps from any character type. So like a blanket, and I was told coal.
So would you count Amni questions for their ability as information for the Vortox?
Yes.
So
how I give, I will say this for everyone since it's become a public point. The way that I give a response to the MDZX guess about their question is I only give 4 responses: cold, warm, hot, or bingo. If it is a Vortox game, you will receive anything except the correct response.
Which is why I think
if you receive a bingo in a Vortox game, it is not your ability.
Because I don't know how steps and vowels could both be anything warm or higher because they are very different.
So okay,
Vortox game.
You pick Koru, and he is the lunatic, and I am the lycanthrope. So the correct answer, if it was a number of characters,
yeah, I'm the lunatic.
The correct answer would be 2, and you got a 3 potentially. I don't know. It's.
I think we should execute Friggy.
Friggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, nominations are open.
You know why?
I mean, it would be lunatic lycanthrope with leech, but then it wouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been a hot. If it's a Vortox, it would have been.
Okay. Narninian will nominate Friggy.
Narninian nominates Friggy fan. Why is that?
Defer to Koru.
Koru.
Can I say it, Friggy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Friggy's claimed fool. Let's kill him.
Okay, Friggy defense.
I mean, I claim fool. I think that's a pretty bad move to make in a leech game. So if you think I'm the leech, go for it. Otherwise, I feel like this is just taking town down the wrong path. Unless you think I'm specifically the leech host. So.
All right, it'll take 3 votes to put Friggy on the block.
I would not put it past Friggy.
We would never know if we don't try.
That claim.
If you leech host, Narn's evil.
I mean, if they're the leech house, the game's over.
3 votes is enough. Friggy is on the block. Would anyone else care to nominate?
DJ would like to form a cult?
DJ would like to form a cult. DJ, tell us about your cult, please.
I think he's a cult.
I beg of you, one of my neighbors, I don't care which, to fess up. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, it will take all good players to have their hands up when I finish counting down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. A cult has not been formed.
Why don't we vote on this?
Because DJ just added evil?
I was going to say, DJ did just claim evil.
I don't think Zeon's evil, so I think
DJ is clearly, in my eyes, the demon at this point.
Okay, so
or I'm the main.
Then fucking nominate me.
What is Friggy? In terms of Zeon, is Zeon just marionette to Friggy the leech?
If that's the case, then Friggy deserves to lose.
There's no, I don't.
Nominations going once.
I think Zeon's got sober info.
Nominations.
DJ nominates DJ.
DJ nominates DJ.
Yeah, this is...
Why?
Zeon thinks I'm somehow the demon. I'm the goblin. Do what you want to do.
DJ has claimed goblin. It will take 3 votes to tie, 4 to put DJ on the block.
Why are we lifting off the Friggy? Can we not?
Yeah, why aren't we just letting this happen? This makes no sense.
I'll drop my hand because
it's gonna tie at that point.
Yeah, I'll drop my hand.
Zeon, why are you voting on this? Rob, what?
3 votes is a tie.
Rocket's evil?
Yeah,
It's a Vortex game.
if we can kill me, I mean, I'll kill. I'll nominate myself. That's fine.
Wait,
What
we
if
should
kill
kill
a dead
Narn
player?
then.
Why would you vote to tie that?
You want to kill a dead player? We can do kill a dead player.
Rocket's evil.
If Rocket's evil, Zeon's info starts to make more sense.
Yeah,
No,
Rocket's
Zeon, why
super
would you
evil.
tie that?
I was the first one to go.
Zeon was the first
Yeah,
hand.
but there were
Why-
three hit. Why? But why?
I mean, why would Zeon vote on that at all? I agree, but Rocket.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
dibs.
hand down
Or,
chose not to.
we
Yeah,
should
can't
execute.
kill Rocket again.
We can kill a dead player if we want. I don't. Or me. I don't care.
Okay, who can nom? Who can nom? I can't
I can
nom.
nom. I can nom.
All right, we need 4 votes on somebody. It doesn't matter who.
Dibs nominate Zeon.
Dibs nominates Zeon. Tell us why, please.
Because there was no reason to tie that.
Okay, Zeon, tell us why not.
I'm fine to die.
Okay, it'll take 4 votes to put Zeon on the block.
Alright, sure.
Rocket, can we hear why you voted there?
He wanted to kill DJ. I mean,
And I mean, I want to kill DJ
the
too.
problem is if DJ's the demon, he drops, and if he's not, he keeps it up. If he's not, like, so that's.
I mean,
why.
Rocket's
5
clearly.
Hand your hand
votes
down.
is enough. Zeon is on the block. This is not going to be beaten without dead votes, so I will call the day to a close unless any dead players say they're willing to vote on anyone else today.
I have too many people marked as evil right now.
All right. Day comes to a close. Zeon is executed and dies, and the game is not over. Good night.
We're waking up with 3 of us alive.
Oh.
I mean,
No.
if that is
There's
the
no way.
case,
No, Rocket's evil. Rocket outed evil by doing that.
No, I don't think Rocket out of evil.
I think Rocket just-
wanted
Oh,
to kill
he
DJ.
absolutely outed evil.
I don't.
Okay.
That's the
You-
most evil vote Rocket could have done.
At most, it was going to tie. There was no reason to put a hand up there.
Yeah,
There was no
Rocket's
way
super
DJ
evil.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably. Well, it doesn't take
That
care
was-
of that day.
Yeah,
so
that
never
was
mind.
that was an intentional tie.
And Wedge is evil with Rocket, unfortunately.
And the fact
No,
that Zeon's
I am
sticking up for
not
Rocket
even
makes
spoken
Zeon
to
super
Rocket.
evil.
sorry, how is Wedge evil with Rocket Core based off of
I trust Narn more than Wedge. They're both claiming control.
I mean, that's fine, but again, with rockets?
Wait, hold on. Wedge was
Yeah.
claiming lycanthrope? Interesting.
Yes, and I'm still claiming lycanthrope.
Yeah,
Interesting.
exactly. That's why Wedge is evil.
Literally had since day 2, technically day 1.
I mean, there's a world Narn is evil, but I don't know.
Wasn't Narn in a seamstress snow?
Yes, there did
we-
just
yeah.
know between Nate and
Yeah.
Narn.
So in a Vortox game, that makes Narn probably good. In a non-Vortox game, it makes Narn probably evil.
So why do we
which-
think it's a
which-
Vortex
which
game
if
specifically?
then you take it to my world,
Yeah.
then that mean that
No.
would Dibs would be the demon.
I'm actually
I-
starting to like whose info
I
is
think-
actually pointing at Vortox. I actually haven't figured that out yet.
So, J Bro, the reason I say
Dibs.
this is like if you look at the distribution
dibs.
of
But is it just
Okay.
dibs? Like is Tom just doing it all?
Dibs, Zeon, and the tweeter.
What Zeon's info like is like has the correct night.
What's
Like,
Right,
You're in a
but
Vortex
as-
world and I'm clearing you in a Vortex world. Why am I evil?
I'm not saying you're evil. I'm saying your info is pointing to Vortox.
If you're good,
Um,
yes.
Right. So from Narninian's perspective, I can buy that. From anyone else's perspective, like
What were you
what I'm
saying,
we're
Richard?
like what we're trying to do is figure out, does this seamstress info point at Narninian being good? We can't take Narninian is good as a premise of that, or Narninian is evil for that matter. Okay, I thought there was more behind it than that.
Yeah,
I mean, I
no.
think that with information roles that we have.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. This doesn't.
Good morning, everybody. We have went to bed with 4 players alive. We are waking up with 3 players alive.
Oh.
Our 3 living players are Narninian, DJ, and Friggy.
Yeah.
Dibs.
Oh, yeah,
has
that
died in the night.
All right.
So my information, by the way, showed that Wedge was the marionette. So
Um,
So I got two
Friggy's
false
the,
information.
Friggy is the
I haven't,
demon.
Yeah.
I haven't born as Nick. I
Oh,
am now
jeez.
good. I am now a
Friggy
good
is
cult leader.
demon.
So I think Nar's the
Uh,
demon.
For what it's worth, I had information corrected last night that my day one question of steps from a particular character type should have been given a worm.
And that fixes that complements the vortex world.
Friggy is the vortex. We should kill Friggy.
Which would mean
think
that
it's fine.
the different vowels would have been the closest to a actual hot I would have gotten.
I think Nar's the demon. Because I am a good cult leader. I've been able this whole time.
I'll put it
I
this
am
way,
working.
Koru. You execute me, I don't die, and evil wins. So
Okay, whoever we execute will end the game. It doesn't matter. That's
Sounds
a
good.
useless point.
DJ would like to form a cult.
Oh,
DJ would like to form a cult. Tell us
Everybody,
about your
everybody,
cult,
let's all vote on
DJ.
this.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I am
it-
currently the good cult leader. I have been evil this whole time. I just turned good. So, assuming every good player votes on this, we can end the game now having to worry about which one of these two is the demon.
Everybody vote on this.
Are we
Do
really
it.
doing this? Because like, if he's the cult leader, he's mechanically next to the demon. At least one evil player.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if
Okay.
both living players are willing to vote for it, then
I am going to count down from 5, and the hands that are up will determine whether a cult is formed.
Right, fine,
All good
fine.
players
Do
need
it.
to vote for this. 5,
Wedge, do it.
4,
Wedge, go.
3, 2,
Wedge.
1,
no, DJ can sit
0.
down. DJ is not the cult leader.
A cult has not been formed.
all right,
It is not
I did
the
it your
DJ's
way.
the demon in this.
I mean, the demon is Friggy or DJ. I think it's Friggy.
I think it's DJ.
Can we do a round robin?
Koru. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I am happy to facilitate a round robin. Let's start at the top with Wedge.
Lycanthrope. I killed Nate.
Okay. Koru.
Lunatic. My minions were Jbro and Tweeter as Marionette.
Tweeter.
I was really hoping I was Marionette. Seamstress chose Nate and Narn Night 2 and got a no.
Jbro.
Sweetheart.
Narninian.
Lycanthrope. I chose Nate, then Koru, then Tweeter, then Dibs.
Okay. Rocket.
It doesn't really matter because you all think I'm evil, but I was the cannibal.
DJ.
Cult leader, I've been evil every night until last night when I turned good.
Zeon.
The drunk given the Undertaker token. When Rocket died, I got Cannibal. When Wedge died, I got Marionette. When Jabro died, I got Sweetheart.
Friggy.
I'm the fool.
Nate.
The mutants.
Dibs.
Amnesiac. I'm not going through it all again.
All right, and that is our round robin nominations.
Rocket, if you're good, why did you tie yesterday?
I don't feel like explaining my vote. I know that DJ is the demon, and I voted for the demon. You guys can work it out from there.
I don't think we're gonna. we're not
Okay,
gonna
let's go Friggy. I'm only voting on Friggy.
I think it's DJ. So we need to unite. So do people think I'm the? Are there people besides DJ that think I'm the demon before we nominate? I mean,
That's
obviously
a
Wedge
possibility.
and I are both claiming the same role.
Right.
The World War Narn's good. That means it's Vortox. We have other information pointing at Vortox.
Yeah.
The other
So
information being Dibs, who died at night, basically.
Dibs, and yeah, I mean Tweeter if I'm good, and Zeon. Zeon is probably the biggest one because Wedge was seen as the marionettes, and both of his neighbors are dead.
Right.
Why is
I-
the demon over Friggy for you, Nard?
Based on day one, honestly, he's been claiming Goblin. Like, I think that he's evil, and
Okay.
I think, you know,
Why
So,
can't you
here's-
just be the goblin?
So hang on. Here's the one thing about Zeon's info. Why am I Marionette?
Because I'm the drunk and I got correct and false information.
No. In either world, like, I'm not the marionette. I have not been told that I'm the marionette by either of my neighbors, and both of my neighbors are dead. I literally can't be marionette.
It's incorrect. It's incorrect, but I got
Question.
information on Rocket.
So here, let me point out.
Did Narn and Zeon talk to anyone?
No.
I did whisper track.
Did they ever make connection? Because is there a chance that Rocket told Narn the truth and Narn got it to Zeon?
Like it. If Zeon
Like-
is good, then got correct information on me, at least.
So
the only reason
let me answer Wedge's question real quick. Why is Wedge the marionette? Because Koru's the lunatic that got. Wait, he got Tweeter as the marionette. Anyways,
That's fair.
but Dibs was alive at the time, and Dibs was a demon candidate at the time, which is part of the reason to kill them, so that we can eliminate that world.
Did anyone think Dibs was a demon? With that,
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why you didn't. I didn't know why you didn't
Yeah.
Why you didn't go after Friggy.
That would have been
considering
my
Because it wouldn't have
might
worked.
been it.
It wouldn't have
Yeah,
worked.
I mean, there was the off chance he was a potential leech host, and Evil tied to try and save him. So why not?
Yeah, Friggy would have been the best case.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody thought Dibs was evil, even with
from
that
my
marionette pig.
From
It
my
makes no
perspective,
sense.
I know it's a Vortox. So killing Dibs helps point out that it's a Vortox because the marionette Wedge is seen as a marionette by Zeon.
I
So-
should be seen as either the lycanthrope or literally any other minion.
Anyways, I think it's DJ because I think DJ's evil, and I think we have evil players dead, multiple evil players dead. So that means the evil players that are alive are the demon. So from that perspective, I will be nominating DJ.
Wait, Friggy, can you explain why we left it off of
Narninian
Friggy then?
has nominated DJ. Do you have anything else to add at this point, Narninian?
I think we need to go all in on one of these. I think it's DJ, but your vote is your vote.
Okay. DJ, your defense.
Like I said, I've been the cult leader this whole time. I've been evil based since before the game properly started. When I was just in Soul I'm evil. So I've been kind of trying to figure out which one of mainly Zeon Rocket is evil. I think Zeon is like the leader, and I mean normally I probably would have got burned out, but at this point there's no point. So because if we're playing right now, whatever. But yeah, I personally think Narn's a demon who's been playing Psycho Fiddle, but in making kills that best suit that this world. Yeah.
Okay, it will take 2 votes to put DJ on the block.
We need
If
4.
Friggy is good, why did we?
Really the worst possible kill of.
We need 4. Yeah, I killed the lunatic, the seamstress.
Oh my god, we just lost. That's so sad.
3 is enough. DJ is on the block.
We needed one more vote.
Would anyone else care to nominate today?
Oh.
Fridge, do you want to nominate Narn or should I?
You can nominate Narn if you like.
Because I'll admit, I think you are good because I don't think I think I've been saying between 2 voices the whole time. I think Zeon and Narn are both people. DJ nominates Narn.
DJ nominates Narn. Why?
I think with everything that's happened with my alignment flipping and like the situation around Narn killing people that best convince Narn's the best convince people that Narn is really the lycanthrope and not playing like fiddle. And I think anyone who's been claiming wrong to try and throw the outsiders into question and make them look shady. Wedge, I don't know what's up with it, but I do think that Narn is definitely the evil, most likely the demon, and I think Friggy is kind of a frame. And Narn was hoping that maybe I'd stay evil, but no, I don't get no.
I think Narn is star past 2.
So yeah, from DJ's perspective, Wedge is a townsfolk. He's the only person that didn't vote for the cult. So just run this. We obviously are going to get 3 evil votes to tie it. Congratulations.
Like if DJ's the demon,
will
we've already
tie
lost,
or
so we have to
lose.
go for this. Like Fridgie's not gonna self. No, if DJ's the demon, he's already won, so we have to go for that.
Yeah, it's already game over. DJ won as a demon.
Fridgie is the demon, I think.
No, I think
I don't know why we lifted yesterday for no reason.
Yep.
6 votes is much more than enough. Narninian is on the block. This cannot be beaten. And so with that, the game is over. Narninian is executed and dies. And the evil team has, in fact, won the game. So let's see here. Where are we going to start? Let's start with our demon. DJ was our demon. DJ was the Vortox. Always was the Vortox. Never was not. Then let's see. On the first day, you executed Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon was the cannibal. Rocket Raccoon was seen by the Undertaker as the cannibal because, oh no, they weren't the Undertaker. Then let's see who died at night. The first night death was Nate. Nate was the mutant. Then on the second night, Koru died.
I mean the third night.
Or sorry, the third night. Koru was the lunatic. Then on the fourth night, Tweeter died. Tweeter was the seamstress. Then on the fifth night, Dibs died. Dibs was the amnesiac. The reason they all died is because they were all murdered by Narninian the lycanthrope, who was the only player who actually killed anyone.
I killed no one.
I killed this game.
I killed no one.
The demon did not get a single kill, although they both, the demon and the lycanthrope, did both choose Dibs on night 5.
So if you think about it, isn't like Narninian was really the right execution anyways, right? He was the one killing everyone.
He was the demon.
Yes. Narninian was truly the demon all the way. So that leaves us with 3 people whose roles aren't. Let's see. There's Wedge. Wedge, what were you claiming? You were claiming lycanthrope. Well, that's
the Baron, aren't you?
That's not fucking true. You're the Baron.
Yeah.
Wedge's the Baron.
Sorry,
Friggy.
Yeah.
Narninian.
Oh, no,
do you think Friggy was a minion?
I actually don't.
Oh, you're right. Friggy's not a minion. Friggy was the fool. So that leaves us with J-Bro.
Now the question is, which one was I?
What minion was J-Bro?
I'm gonna go with you were an uncalled goblin.
J-Bro was the goblin who did not claim goblin on the block.
Oh, because
it
breaks DJ's goblin claim. Like,
As
it's
soon
not
as
good
J-Bro
enough.
claimed goblin, my ass is
Rocket
done.
will 1,000,000% believe that I'm actually the goblin.
Yep.
And then it just breaks DJ's goblin
Yeah,
claim for
that's
no
a
reason.
good point. Yeah.
Did Koru see Vortox?
No, I saw Imp.
Oh, wild.
Yeah,
Okay.
Koru saw him.
We only needed one more good vote on DJ, but everyone refused to vote. Narn was in my opinion, Narn was the only good player alive, and no one else voted on that.
I mean, I'm never voting in Final 3. Koru, you basically painted me as evil, so any choice I have affects other people's votes, so I just don't vote there regardless.
We lifted off of you. That was so weird. I don't know why we did that.
Wait, day 1 was super weird, and I didn't know it was Vortox yet, or we could have just won there probably. Like,
Friggy getting executed on that second to last day was the best for the good team, and we lifted it for no reason.
I agree.
Yeah, there was a
the
good
game.
while on day 1 when I thought it was just going to end on day 1 with no one getting
I don't understand our choices there as town on many of those days.
I hit on a goblin claim for a while.
So Dibs, your amnesiac ability.
Oh, right, this. I have no clue what it is.
So on night 1, picked Friggy, got a 1. On night 2, picked DJ, got a 2. On night 3, picked Koru and got a 3. Then on night 4, picked themselves and got a 2. Their guesses during the day, let's see, they guessed to choose someone, learn how many steps. That was warm. I accidentally gave cold, but it should have been warm. Then learn different vowels in the character name of the player you chose. I gave cold because you were kind of on the right track there. How many characters on the script start with this player's character's first letter? I gave you a hot because it was nowhere close. And then you asked whether it was the number of living neighbors to townsfolk. I gave you a warm because, again, not yet. Your ability was each night choose a player, learn how many vowels are in their name on the grimoire. So you picked Friggy, you got a 1, the real number should have been 2. You picked DJ, you got a 2, the real number should have been 0. Then you picked Koru, got a 3, the real number should have been 2. You picked yourself, got a 2, the real number should have been 3.
Wait, so he had no ability.
Wait, yeah, so it had no ability.
It was confirming the
Confirm the
Vortox
Vortox.
because I was giving the drunk Undertaker true information.
That's so funny.
Well, true, quote unquote.
I mean, there's not too much else you can do with an
but I would
informational like ability in
I
the
would
Vortex game.
never even think of that.
You can make an Easiac a mechanical ability instead of info ability. But
You can.
Yeah.
Gaku chose to make it Vortex confirming.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to think of a good ability that would just confirm Vortox since I was going to be giving some true information to the drunk.
Yeah, and like
so-
almost no one else can tell, right? Like the lycanthrope can't tell.
Yeah.
Maybe the cannibal can tell. The fool
I
certainly
was-
can't tell. Like
I was the only
where-
person that could really clarify the world and
Yeah.
bad.
Right. Yeah. And so I just decided to make the amnesiac ability give just completely wonky information so that they think that it's most likely a Vortox game.
That was still such a heart attack. DJ almost died so many times there.
I honestly thought Good was going to win this game for most of the game.
I wish I
on
hadn't
day one,
nominated-
He had like 7 votes on him, and everybody panicked for him.
I wish I hadn't nominated Start of the Day because when I got my token and I found out who my team was, I instantly put Vortox on DJ and Goblin on J-Bro. And after so many ties, I wanted to just nom J-Bro and
So,
take the punt.
I got the evil team right, and I'm just like, these are exactly the players that Rocket tells me he can read very well. I'm like, oh no.
Right?
I'm just like, these are like exactly like the 3 players that Rocket tells me he can read. I'm just like, this is gonna go somewhere. Hopefully he does at least can't tell which of us is the goblin.
Yeah.
I mean, Rocket, the funny thing is, if you didn't waste your dead vote, we could have killed DJ in the last day.
Yeah, I wouldn't beat up on Rocket for his play.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say.
I think a lot of people made mistakes.
I mean,
I could have
Koru.
devoted. Tweeter
Well,
could have
I
devoted.
think
Like,
we
a lot
could
of us
also
could have
say,
done it.
Koru, why'd you say Vortox instead of M? The reason I didn't think it was a Vortox is because you said Vortox, and like Ongaku's never gonna likely to give you the actual.
I never said
demon
that I
you're
saw
at.
Vortox. I said there's a Vortox in play. I actually never said what demon I saw. No one asked me, and I forgot to say it.
I realized I should have asked you.
You did tell me it was Imp, but I thought it was Vortox from Tweeter's information.
Yeah, I remember.
So I kind of envisioned J-Bro playing along with the lunatic.
Yeah,
I thought Wedge.
So
would
the way
just-
that conversation went,
Yeah.
right, is Core just comes up to me and says, "Chef," I was just like, "Okay, what do you want to do?" And Core's like, "Chef 2." I'm just like,
Yeah.
"The
So,
hell?
'cause
What does that mean?"
I went up to Jibber and said, if I was chef, I would learn it too. Because I was joking that we were
Oh.
in 3 in a row.
Yeah,
And
no,
Jabo was
I get it.
so
I get
confused.
it.
I was like, oh, I'm just the lunatic.
Yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to make the leap from if I were the chef, I would get to Core's the lunatic and you're supposed to be the marionette? Like
That's kind of why I did it, because it wasn't really obvious. But if you were
Yeah.
evil and you knew I was evil, you would have known what I meant. Because
right,
you
so
wouldn't have
it
learned
would-
an evil, you wouldn't learn marionette.
Which makes it good. I mean, it's really tough. Like maybe if I talk to DJ first and I know you're the lunatic, I can maybe get to it from there. But I talked to you first.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's the other reason that I couldn't claim Goblin there, because you're like, if I out as evil like that, like you're not gonna believe that Ongaku has showed you the demon in your like
I might.
lunatic minions. I don't think you'll believe it.
I just realized it's 3 a.m. Oh god.
Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. So
Yeah, it's right.
Yep.
Probably-
And it's time for
I think
us to sign
move on.
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye,
And
people.
thank you, everybody in chat, for
Right.
tagging along for 3 games. That's been a bit of a long one. And of course, we do this every week on Saturday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. See, yeah, all right, yeah. You can
Peace
tell
out,
it's 3 in the
guys.
morning for me.
Peace out.